Welcome, Red Knight.
Hello and good evening, good to see we are back here. Power is back. It went out Tuesday morning after our Magnificent Monday stream, and it did not come back until this morning. But anyway, it is good to see you. It's Thursday, fun Thursday adventures. It's a good Magnificent Monday. We'll pick that up next week as well. Busy weekend ahead, and gonna help some painting tomorrow. We did some good sword fighting rehearsal tonight for Romeo and Juliet as well. Look forward to chat with you soon, celebrating other good things on Twitch, such as Dragon Champion Alucard being an absolutely lovely staple of the community and defending our honor against the vile scourge that is ignorance and silliness and stuff like that. Anyway, I look forward to chat with you very soon. It's going to be good fun tonight. We'll start with little Grim Dawn Adventures and see how it goes from there. I'll have to be out anywhere super early tomorrow, so it's good to start here near midnight. And we begin everything else looking good. Ship shape. Taking it care of. Everything that we need for now. So, let's sort out other good things here as we can. Find another good place for these emotes as well. I know it cut off on the side, so we'll put good positions for them somehow, find a good place for them. In good time, we'll sneak them into their scenes or make a new scene and such. Want to thank Arabella for the follow for our Minecraft stream of hers. Thank you, Arabella. That was back, I think, Monday night or so, well, 3 days ago, yeah. So, Arabella, my keyboard is breaking. Thank you for the follow, and look forward to chat with you soon. A little bit of frame drop on the Wi-Fi and such, though that's alright. We'll mute the desktop audio for now. Plug that in as soon as you would like. Headphones will probably do all the time for 1080p streams, but for now, we're still on 540p. No big deal. little bit of frame drop coming in, likely from the Wi-Fi. We're going to fire up that Grim Dawn and get started here. Look forward to chatting soon. Your lovely tip jar, along with that lovely 24-month year 2 sub badge in the tip jar. It's good for now. We'll see what else shortly. Played some good Grim Dawn off stream. Have some other hardcore characters in the mix and such. But let's check it out for now and show you where left off these recent times. Trying to show you the launchable screenshots and so, but I can wait for later. It's no rush. Another showcase feature the Hand of Fate 2 purple atmosphere, of course. On the profile, actually, I can show you. Yeah, I'm just gonna show you the screenshots later, the progress of the characters and such. Yeah, here's the new profile showcase for that lovely purple atmosphere in Hand of Fate, which we'll get back to soon in this adventures. Look forward to that if you'd like to see it properly here. There it is. Good fun for that. Grim Dawn we go. Take a look here. Again. Yeah, game capture needs to keep being added. I've had issues lately with that. Mainly stream avatars causing that, but oh well, we'll sort it out, you know. Thankfully, it's, you know, relatively easy fix. The display captures won't add for Nox and such. Specific display captures will be a little harder, but hopefully that won't have to do with, you know, avatars like these have. Game capture all the way at the bottom of stream above stream avatars 2, which didn't happen, but oh yeah, it's display capture. There's the loading screens. Let's get game capture working and we'll be good. There we go. Alright, so new character here, Apostate. That will be a Necromancer and Inquisitor. We have the recent Witch Hunter. I want to make, just for example, I think you can make actually like 50 characters, so you can make a lot. But I wanted to make one just for example for the Crucible, actually. Just to show that Crucible you would indeed die. You would die in the Crucible just like the regular campaign. Also, I wanted to make a character just to show you that would happen. For some reason, it doesn't always make a character my first time around. Interesting, sometimes you start with a club, sometimes you do start with a sword. Maybe Crucible is different actually. But anyway, just to show you that's what happens. I'll make a quick character here. And we'll display kill on the main character for Crucible. And they'll get back to the campaign. Even though I already finished on the main difficulties for main character, but at least you know there's the next difficulty and the next chapter coming out with the Icelands. We'll have a new difficulty attached to that as well, I believe. Do a quick stream test. We have very nice purple sub badge currently on the 3.5 year badge, 46 month subscription myself. And look forward to chat these soon. We'll do a little stream test, make sure we are steady and stable. 3.5 year badge, 46 month. Ooh, the sound is sounding a bit weird. Is this sound different than usual? Let me check those settings here. We have regular voice mod and voice. Yeah, something does sound off for the mic, doesn't it? Might have had to do with the power and such shutting down recently. What is going on with the mic here? Does not sound very good, does it? Let me make sure it's actually using the right mic. It might be using my webcam mic. It is. No wonder. This whole... It was using my webcam mic. Sorry for that. These first almost 10 minutes here. It's using my webcam mic. For some reason by default, I was just transferring things and all the power outages and things. Had to reallocate things, you know, the generate and such. That's better. Much better, huh? The Razer. You notice the difference there just the first few minutes, don't you? Wow. Talk about a big difference, you know, a basic webcam. Like, the webcam I think is better than my old camera, though, I had for about 20 years. It should be a better camera, at least, but the mic is not exactly the greatest. Yeah, would you say that camera quality, even if we had the black background, it's still a little sharper, still a little clearer, right? Anyway, glad we got that sorted. That's why I stream test, you know. So I don't have any active chatters to tell me, oh, something's off with your mic. then I'm glad I figured out for myself. But anyway, good to go for now. Back to what I was saying with Grim Dawn here. We can do other things as late as needed later. For now, I think we're good. Yeah, stream test taken care of.
Why does she post? Is he just using which streamer Tyson posted a 20-minute video of his reaction to the recording on his YouTube?
Anyway, let's carry on. Crucible of the Crag. We're gonna just show an example here. Fight till he dies. Dead character. Yeah, it's really unfair. You used to be able to get through the first 10 levels of Crucible, get some extra levels before the multiplayer. I think one of the recent patches or so, they changed it, made it substantially harder, basically impossible for new characters to get through. But just to show you the example here, this little sacrificial lamb of a character. You can also start on wave 150 with a brand new character. It doesn't bias you.
If you die,
You are. Look at this.
If I am merciful, you shall receive some compensation for your efforts.
This is good to know.
But nowhere near the wealth that awaits you should you succeed. If you are a hardcore combatant, then death will be the end of your journey, and your bones shall join those of your predecessors.
See?
So choose wisely whether you wish to continue or stop when you've met your match.
So the thing about this is actually
Always with
DLC.
What do you want to know?
This is not actually in the... Yeah, it's funny, the low graphics used to have, they wouldn't even move their character portraits and stuff. I don't know where the frame drop's coming from, I apologize for that, probably just the Wi-Fi, but hopefully it'll be steady and stable for at least the audio. It's getting close to 10% here, not ideal. I ran all the updates. I uninstalled Overwatch tonight, uninstalled Diablo 4. I should, yeah, Diablo 2, Warcraft 3 updated. But I don't know where the frame drop coming from. Yeah, the thing of this being DLC, you basically know what you're getting into. This didn't come with the base game. So
you may bolster the arena with defenses.
Wait, for those who need points and things. Anyway, no need to raise the stakes. So yeah, he's gonna die here. The basic shiv. He has a shiv like Skyrim. And yeah, he's gonna die. He has no abilities this early. They're level 1s, but it's not gonna mean he's gonna survive. They're easy the first couple levels, easier at least. Yeah, they're just gonna tear him apart in the next few levels here. And there's really nothing we can do about it. There's, yeah, nothing I can buy at this point. Does he even have any iron? Yeah, he has nothing here to start. He's literally the base characters, so... Good luck. Sadly, you're not gonna get out of this alive, buddy. No matter how hard you try, it's just the odds are so against him, so stacked against him, with no abilities, with no equipment. It used to be easier, or you used to be able to... And I think what happened is, yeah, I used to have a pause too. I don't know why they took out the pause. But the thing is, you used to get XP, I think, as you played, then they changed it to after the entire Crucible. Damn, frame drop is having a rough time of it. I'm not sure about that. I think it's just the Wi-Fi, but it's fragile even. Alright, back. I was gonna look that up. Grim Dawn Crucible no longer gives XP mid-round. Maybe that'll shed a little light on that situation. Huh. There's never anything very consistent with most of these things. Well, not much help there. Gaining XP in Crucible. Gain no XP on my level 68 Warlock. Huh, maybe they only made it rewards, no actual XP. That's true too. I guess it doesn't give you XP at all. I thought it was maybe at the end, but I guess they don't give it at all. You get XP at the end of combat, but not the end of waves, the end of the entire round. Basically when you stop. Won't get till you end it. See till you end the entire thing. Isn't that weird? I'm actually logged in Steam on browser too. Yeah, I apologize, frame drop 15%. I think it's just the Wi-Fi. Hopefully it'll level out later. It's definitely nothing we're doing on Grim Dawn or anything in the background here. Make sure I didn't open Battle.net again or anything like that. I don't think so. Oh well, should be fine. 35. Alright, well. For what it's worth, you know, we'll fight this through. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die. I mean, that's just my mentality going into it. He just has no chance. I don't know, maybe they didn't change it. Maybe, I don't know what I did differently back then. Yeah, it's Chthonians. Just gonna look at the faction window. There's no factions in the Crucible. Freaking guys. Freaking eyeballs and shoes. Actually regenerate a good bit though. Get your eyeball out of here. So, yeah, I don't know. I just remember being slightly different. But hey, if he crawls himself through the next 6 rounds, it'll be worth it to survive. I don't think you can rename your characters, so I'd be stuck with him. And I usually don't delete any characters
I
eventually
haven't
die.
seen such a sad display since Ulzuin's betrayal.
Oh dear. Yeah, like I said, it's really unfair. The starting character, just, you know, obviously the multiplayer, the campaign, the regular game, the story is more fair. You actually, you know, start off pretty slow, zombies and such. Not so much in this one. And you take out those range guys. Those are the big killers. But yeah, he's about dead. Don't have any points to build defenses and things. Yeah, it's this plate. Who is the one? Oh, it's the ethereal little watchers. That's what it is. Yeah, I just forget those are enemies because they're so small. Orbs. Can't use the vendors. Yeah, he has no energy to spend. I think if he just had like one component with the Crucible, he'd have a lot better chance. But, you know, I just wanted to try this. Just for something to warm up. I was just curious, really. What was gonna happen? Besides him just dying. Like he said, I mean, he literally explained it to us, the Game Master. If you're a hardcore character, your bones will join all those who came before you. Nice way to spell it out for us. Yeah, those things are really powerful. It's just the aether damage, the ethereal damage. They're squishy enough, but they have tanks and such helping them. See, already I've survived farther than I thought because we tried this the other day. And it was not going well at all, but I played a little bit since then. A couple new characters. In the hardcore circuit again. And I did do one Reaper, that high level to level, I think it was 50. And I only lasted like 5-6 waves, but I could focus and try it again for you. See if we could actually finish a round, you know, it'd be nice. Burning Dead. Don't you be my neighbor. Oh, see, that was fast, see? So it doesn't matter you say okay or you exit out, you refuse to say okay. It's the same thing. So yeah, he just got obliterated. Spike there. Dead, level 1. So yeah, there's not much ceremony, there's no Hall of Heroes or anything that Grim Dawn. You basically just have the character in the title screen, so I figured it'd be nice, yeah, it showed which character I was deleting for sure, but you know, you just have it selected. Delete. And that gives you the idea. I think she died in the Crucible or the campaign. I think, yeah, he died in the Thug lands after the Warden, actually. To the bandits, basically. The Crowley's gang. I think she maybe died in... Yeah, she probably died in Crucible. So, can't select her. It says somewhere just dead characters can't play, or maybe that was Diablo 2. So it's funny they had a video for Diablo 2 in Grim Dawn like style. But yeah, obviously Reaper topping the charts. She did pretty good. The one, obviously Glim, who's Glim? Yeah, that one. And this one who's still alive actually. In the she started in the Crucible, but I feel like I already had her at least like level 2 or something before I went in, so she could actually choose her class. Though I feel like I was able to go straight to Crucible before and choose my class early. Or you could just end it after 1 level or something like that. I don't know how it worked back then, but Anyway, we're celebrating Alucard, so we'll keep his lovely name, Solaria. And a Blood Knight up there. That's good stuff. So yeah, Glim did not make it. Infiltrator. I feel like she was in the Crucible. And, yeah, my new Warder. That's a Shaman Soldier. Soldier Shaman. Just got her classed out. And the one I actually wanted to try tonight is the Apostate before level 11, killing the Krieg for the achievement. Killing Warden Krieg for the achievement. I was not expecting you, human. So I was hoping to get that for level 11. It's just hard to avoid the enemies without getting stockpiled. It's kind of a dangerous thing to do in hardcore. I'm sure it'd be an easier achievement to go for off hardcore. There's a lot of, exclusive ones to hardcore. Might as well go for those with the hardcore. He died, and yeah, speaking of the Warden, that estate level, he actually had the guns out when he had Soldier as a Death Knight. I have the other Death Knight now, but he, as the other Death Knight, had Menhir's blessing to keep him alive, but he had the guns out when these other crazy guys tackled him in the laboratory area. And it was just basically a lot of spike damage, everything at once, like you just saw the last character die. So yeah, delete him, he's level 1, he doesn't have any sentimentality to him. He was a sacrificial lamb to test that for us. So yeah, it's kind of dangerous to do Crucible as a hardcore character. It makes more sense to do it in the main campaign. But of course, if you have, level 10 or whatever, and you multi-class him, you multi-master him, you might as well just put him straight into, Crucible if you want to do that. But anyway, extra commentary, just happy to be back. It's a few days out with the power out, a couple days. And we're just enjoying here, fixing the mic. You might as well get some extra fun commentary, get those headphones in for you soon. Look forward to chatting shortly. It's a fun game, fun to discuss, I'm really extra excited for the next chapter. I really hope that comes out before I leave in June or so. We can actually play it. I hope it comes out in the next couple months, so we can actually play it, not have to look forward to it in, distant times with this Berserker, the whole new map, whole new quest, whole new content. So we'll see. Anyway, that's what I'm going to try to do the Krieg. Maybe we'll do a little like the other one we were playing last time with her double monster trophy weapons. I think that's pretty funny. Yeah, her was playing a little bit. It's pretty good Shaman starting off. Just a couple abilities like little insect swarm and stuff. It's basically just using the soldier skills and getting the hang of it, but her having Menhir's blessing makes it a lot easier to stay alive, I think, than most characters. So, well, he had died to the thugs even with Menhir's blessing, or just basically, I don't know how he died exactly, but he just got overwhelmed somehow. It's been a while since that. Maybe they just shot him or something, I don't remember. And she is my top hardcore character, Oathkeeper, who actually hasn't multi-classed yet. She's the only character so far that I've got past level 10 or even 20, and haven't actually multi-classed. I've kept her only as an Oathkeeper, and haven't submitted her to Drieg either. Haven't had her fall from grace. She's just a true righteous Oathkeeper. Not with Drieg, not with any other dark gods, but just with the actual Menhir, so Oathkeeper. So I don't know if I will actually multi-class her or not. There's obviously a lot with the Oathkeeper too, but for some reason just these early levels I wanted to fully max out, maybe Oathkeeper, at least get 1 point everything, and then multi-class her. I don't know. It's kind of a long way, to go without doing it, so far it's working for her. She has the shield throw and stuff like that. Actually, my first character was also an Oathkeeper, but he was a soldier to start with, so that's a Warlord. That's my first ever character, which I, for some reason, just like the Reaper more, so went to him. So I want me to see how to do a little Crucible with him. Haven't unlocked Challenger or Gladiator yet. I guess you just have to get really far, like level 200 or whatever. And we'll see if we can go to level 50 with him. I don't think I really have points or anything to spend money on. You can also sell stuff here. I was selling a lot of greens recently, now he just has blues. Demon Born leg plates. It's pretty good gear. Still has a green helmet, because yeah, I do have all these skills. I figure I really can't respec it. Where Diablo you can respec things for certain abilities, advantages, like they do extra damage, stuff like that. You really can't do that in Grim Dawn. I guess you just have to put in the stash for some of the character. You just sell it. There's really no respecking. I only saw in the Scientist you could either salvage things, transmute certain sets to other sets, which is expensive or so, but you can basically just switch them somehow. And there's also dismantling, salvaging, a couple of things like that. And there's actually a quest to get transmuting. It's not even that easy to do. So, yep, there's certain ways to do it, but Like 3 legendaries. And yeah, I really like the emblem of the leaping mantis for him. That's probably better for hardcore characters, but there's a couple others, different ones you can get. So anyway, that's my Reaper. I'm into D level skeletons. I can focus those on other points. I don't think it's much point to have the skeletons level 6 out of 16 at this point. Still early on these Necromancer trios, doing the other Apostate farther on Necromancer. And it was interesting stuff with it last night a bit, but yeah, he's my furthest along so far. I was going to do better on Devotion's other characters. These are just a lot close to home. Kind of miniature stuff, good for certain abilities. But to give you an idea, you know. So, let's go ahead. Go to level 50, I guess. Try to make it through for you. With it last. Let's see here what we can do. Joy tonight. Good to be back, at least, you know. Power outage sucks sometimes, but we made it through. Very good lessons along the way. Furthest along so far. And we'll discuss more soon. I keep the commentary going for now. Just excited to be back. Get to flowers for Algernon. Right, probably,
Mr. Kronos, are you there?
Mr.
Kronos, are you there? Yeah, Kronos. Rip David Lynch, I agree. I agree. I love David Lynch's stuff, dude. Yeah. Mage Head no more? I only wear it when I'm playing a mage in a video game. I'll play it if I play AOC. If I'm playing my Mage Head, I say, Mr. Kronos. I don't think Kronos is there. I think Kronos is still sleeping.
Anyway. Easily distracted sometimes. So yeah, let's look at his affinities. For some reason, him as a Reaper. I went mostly to Eldritch, actually. Huh. A lot of points in Eldritch. Well, that's interesting. You know, hit with Basila, the things for the... Oh yeah, no factions in the Crucible. They just don't care here. But yeah, mainly the Cult of Bismail. That's like the Veil Walkers, kind of. So yeah, this is Crucible of the Crags. Good as any, you know, they're all kind of similar. Hello to Rabbi. How goes it? So let's go and just get started. Level 50. Yeah, 150 gets a little heart. Should I just try them? And I have nothing to lose. Really don't lose anything. So.
If you surprise me, I will raise your rewards.
You just restarted. Maybe just to practice a little bit. I mean, since there is nothing to lose here. Just to practice a little bit. Let's start on wave 150 with the absolute insane amount of mutators. So you used to be able to pause the game on if you could examine things back then or not, but I definitely remember being able to pause the game differently than going to the menu there. Yeah, these are some big bosses here to start. Not today, Rabbi, but thank you anyway. Very funny. If you were human, yeah, we could, some good times, but yeah. That's alright. Not gonna block you, not mad at you, just gonna restrict you, time you out for a bit. Welcome to pop back in chat there, Rabbi. Numbers, if you actually of the human species. Would love to have a good chat with you. Get you started with a champion command tonight would be great. So, anyway, some big bosses here. Let's see how we do for some Titan fellers. You'll see here my featured achievements that we have is from Pixel Gladiator, Giant Killer. I don't care if you are 10 meters high, I will kill you anyways. Fitting for this situation. Little Reaper and his little skeletons, can they last here with the Sanctuary? Let me turn it back up. All these crazy things going on here. Not very long probably, but we can try. A lot of poison damage, other things. I forgot what my Q is. Q is the jump? Okay, never mind. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff out to get me level 150, then I have to survive how many levels? I don't know till it ends. Seems like at least 10 levels. I only made it 6 last time I jumped to 50. Here at 150 you think they'd be even harder, but this is only the first level. You can never, you know, anticipate how the entire wave's gonna go just from the first one. That's for sure. Is this level 2 yet? I can't even tell. Yeah, 152. Oh, gotta keep your eye on your health, that's for sure. That's the big mistake, is to lose sight of that. That'll get you killed very quickly. Yeah, I don't really have a chance to pull out my gun here. I mean, imagine I'm playing as a ranged character in this freaking tight situation. But I'm not really. Nightblade Reaper is mainly melee. I do have the gun, a couple gun abilities, but for the most part I'm not going to get the chance to use it. So I might as well focus on his main strength, which is the double melee weapons. I think we'll have more success with that in general. Generally that'll be the best we can do. I mean, the gun will do a little bit, sure. Not a lot, but something. Then we come in for the main kill. Yeah, I have 7,000 health, and they just make it disappear.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, I think it doesn't let you cancel that early, so that's good. Get a feel for it. A minute and a half here to wrap this up for the extra combo and bonuses. Yeah, I don't really stockpile many points in this mode. That would be good to do at some point. This, my actual high-level character, is quite different than the lower ones, as you can see. Quite the different game at that point. Playing it on the ultimate mode or the epic mode. All the ones after the initial one. It's different for sure. Jump on over. Oh, I like that. It was a crit, I think, with the throwing daggers. I can't remember what they're called at this point. Phantasmal blades. Get some good crits for sure. Powerful crittage. Keep hitting them where it hurts, basically. And yeah, I can't really even read what these mutagens are, these differences. I swear there was a pause key at some point. I was gonna look that up too, actually. Maybe now's not the best time, but I was gonna look that up, see. Did they remove the pause button? Now there's only the game menu to actually pause. So strange. I swear there was a separate pause button. Anyway, the loot filter doesn't matter here.
I can't do that yet.
Let's see if we can just stay up a little bit longer here. Make it to one with a carnivorous plant just in the middle there. It's hilarious. Get to half health, then I'll go to the little bunker. Oh, that's close. Close for comfort.
That skill's not ready.
I still have the health potion. The skeletons, like I said, don't last long. I'm gonna go to the spirit guide and respec those. I'll just have one level skeletons. Might as well as a necromancer, you know, reaper, but I don't think I need 6 levels. They don't do much more at that. We get them all the way to 16, and you have the buffs on top of that, especially out of these, like Undead Legion, that make a big difference. Will of the Crypt, I think, is another buff for them or something. Something like that. A lot of them like change the elemental damage, or they change how the ability works. A lot of them is, yeah, just to improve it or like refine it a bit. Depends. I mean, a lot of the classes are pretty similar to each other. They all have like those combos. Oh! See that spike damage? Basically, 5,000 damage at once. That was tough. Sorry, buddy. Let me get the rewards before Actually, maybe I could trade the rewards for another attempt. I mean, that's a good amount for now. Obviously, I've already played the main campaign with this guy, but let's see if he even does let me try again. Oh, he does. I do the checkpoint, 5 tributes. I don't know how many tributes. Oh, I do have just 5 tributes, so I could spin that. But obviously, you know, the checkpoint is the one I start at. I mean, maybe that level. Set all treasure. So I lose what's in the inventory? That'd be funny. Set to the beginning was the very beginning? Like level 1 or level 100? Okay. Reset all treasure. I didn't take what I already have. So it's good I did grab that. And it's nice it lets you reset. So anyway, let's start actually level 1. That's fine. Let's see if is it actually the... No, it still stacks them to your level. It's just the type of enemies. Yeah, these can still kill you. Don't get me wrong, level 1. You still have to use your abilities and all. Just a bit easier. But yeah, just to get through it, you know, once. It's been a few years since I really played this. Just to get through the first 10 levels and call it early. So we're not actually dying, that we're actually succeeding at least one of the rungs. Obviously not as far as you can go. I don't imagine going actually level 200 all the way from level 1. That'd take a long time. It always damages you behind those green firewalls. But that's alright. Funny rabbi popping in here with some Discord spam. No hard feelings, rabbi. Frame drop should level out now. I could restream if necessary, but yeah, no one's on the Wi-Fi now, so I don't know why it's not leveling out by itself. Maybe it's just fragile after the modem and all got reset a couple times and the power came back. Not that I know many technical things about it. Yeah, I'm excited to reset these skeletons. Just kind of a waste of ability points right now. I can easily put those toward other Necromancer, or more likely other Nightblade stuff. Do Nightblade first here for the Reaper. Then I also had Nightblade for that new one, the Witch Hunter. That's a Nightblade. Witch Hunter was Nightblade, the Cultist, was it? Yeah, it's the one with the pet. It's an interesting one. And Apostate was my Inquisitor Necromancer. Then Warlock, I think, was Inquisitor Mage or something. Not Mage, but you know. The spell-based one. I actually saved the guide, the mastery guide here, I could tell you all of them, but we'll get refreshing it with that again soon. That's when you go to devotion, you actually die in the devotion screen. Sometimes it flashes red when you're taking damage. It's not that obvious though. I mean, see now it's flashing red, I'm taking damage. It's not that really obvious. It's pretty easy to die in those ones, so hardcore you gotta be extra careful that you're not taking damage anytime, and just pause. When uncertain, I'm gonna look up if they took out the pause key. Ooh, the Shambler. Just fought him with the Apostate. Yeah, he was really tough. Almost died a few times to him. But I was able to get through almost to the Krieg. Hope to be. Ooh, there you go. Now we did it. No, almost. Who's left? Yeah, there's the 1-star guy. Wherever. Alright, that was the first round.
You've done well, but the Crucible still has much in store.
Yeah, so you can go all the way to 50, 100, 150. I think it ends at 200, I'm not entirely sure, but it seems to be.
You chose to end your suffering. Understandable. Not all are made to conquer what I haven't seen.
Yeah. So maybe he'll be the one I actually finish the Crucible and unlock the next difficulties, but for now it's just nice to actually finish it again. So yeah, I'm gonna get on the yellow stuff for now. Take some greens. And be on our way. And to leave, yeah, there's no actual exit for some reason. You actually have to exit through the menu. I feel like they should just done a portal like to the menu. Or what was that actually? And yeah, you can build things here. And there's other stuff in the merchants that cost See, I got some tributes. I got 3 tributes just from finishing it there. So if you prove your devotion, 18 tributes. And this will, devotion points. Oh yeah, that's worth it, obviously. It just takes a lot, you know? But that is another way to earn things. Illusions. This one, yeah, like I was talking about, salvage, which will take out augments. Dismantle, which will... I forgot what that... I mean, it's a good time to try it now on these green ones and such. And dynamite, yeah, you have to have dynamite for this. So let's see, this one it said it will break down powerful magical items into their basic parts. Let's see what we get, shall we? You get chip claw and scrap. Yeah, I got scrap last time I did that. I could have told you that, and a claw. But if I was doing any more, I would need more dynamite, which, you know, I had a few this extra. But dynamite's usually pretty rare and hard to find. So is it worth the scrap on that basic component? I don't think so, but, you know, certain instances, I guess you'd want that. And then transmute. I guess I did unlock that from the Conclave of the Three Forgotten Gods expansion. So... share to be a trillionaire. What was Rabbi talking about? Most streamed person in Earth's history. Very strange. Anyway, yeah, so this is for set stuff. I don't know if I have any set stuff currently. It doesn't look like it, yeah. A few good sets like I wanted to try, but... Ooh, bloodbath. Their blood. Do I have any set stuff on the Reaper? Huh. Yeah, a lot of these things are interesting, but then like Curse of Frailty things for like the Warlock and for the Spellcaster, it's just kind of unfortunate, you know, you can't reroll that, and that's on a freaking legendary. I thought there was a way to do that somehow. I have to just explore the game more, you know, that only the wiki and things can help you so much, you don't really know what to look for sometimes. But anyway, there's those
Looking for a new you?
inventor things. And the illusions is purely cosmetic, if you're wondering about that. That is just cosmetic things. Which is, you know, how you want to look. I was happy just the default one for now. There's my stash. For regular roster, I do have a lot more regular because of this character, but hardcore, I'm starting to build it back up. There we go, Blood Reaper's Cow. So what if I wanted to transmute that, for example, or Wild Collar, just for example, to learn how this works. I transmute Wild Collar. I can transmute it. It will destroy the item set. Items that drop from fixed sources are not eligible. And it will give me these in reward, just Aether Crystals, Emeralds, and Eldritch Essence. That's if you part of the same set. Oh, that's how much it costs. Okay. So if you do this one, you transmute a set piece into part of another part of the same set, so you could get either of them, I guess. Or if you do this set piece into a part of another random set of a comparable level. So that costs scrap instead of that, and it's cheaper. But yeah, that's, for example, you have 2 of the same set and you want something else. This comparable level, I'm not sure. Is that just a level requirement or what? So yeah, it's not cheap to do in any case. This costs scrap. And those things. I would want to have the Blood Reaper's Cow. I think I only have the one of those. But if I transmute it, it's destroying it, right? So I mean, it says comparable level. This one would be better because it would be its level. That's just confusing. Yeah, these level 20, for example, it'd be really low stats compared to what I have at this level. That's another thing, you know, the level stacking and such. So the Blood Reaper one is level 22. That's low level compared to what I have level 49, level 50. And in that range, which is definitely a lot higher, you know, level 64. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'll ever get the Blood Reaper's Cow, but that is basically the one I wanted for little set. But you can do the next best thing is have the illusion of having it. So then you can at least pretend you have it. Let's see, Blood Reaper has just, out of curiosity, because it was one I wanted to go for pretty early on. Cowl, Coat, Mark, Claw, and Cleaver. So that's 2 weapons, because, yeah, this is a Nightblade set. Bloodthirsty Assassins of Cairn. So the Claw and Cleaver, I think, are both melee weapons. Not sure what Mark is. That might be the ranged weapon, or it might be any other armor pieces. Cowl and Coat, of course, are the head and chest. So, I don't know, maybe you have to actually find it to have the illusion. I'm sure there's more illusions than that. Oh, let's see. Maybe that's everything. Flesh warped plate mail. Bloodsworn, yeah. Oh yeah, I was gonna buy the other DLCs because there are some pretty actually nice. Take a look here. Actually, pretty nice cosmetics that you would only get from buying the DLC, I guess. So I was looking at them here, and yeah, the Loyalist pack. So this most recent one here, just released in February of last year. Thought there was one more recent than that, but yeah, you get a good few here. And yeah, one just highlight, for example, Chthon, actually like the Bloodsworn guys. So I guess that's, you buy it, you could just put it on right away. I'm not sure, yeah. Illusion pack requires that. Owners of Ashmouth. Malmuth item you receive from Lancel added to your illusion collection, rather being applied directly to items. Always make it so confusing. Necromancer, Chthon, a few other ones. I mean, I'm just not sure how you actually apply them, but it can't be that hard. Killer Bean still not out. Bornless, but long time coming to. Tommy gun stuff. Yeah, was that Scorn? Similar to Agony. Baldur's Gate. But, oh yeah, and there's the other one. The text adventure I was thinking of, just while I'm on the search for the games. Seemed like an interesting text adventure game. Not sure how much patience I would have for it, but I like the historical context things. Just to learn a bit more about actual history. Just finished American Primeval tonight. Set in the 1850s, so it's a good portrayal. End of May 1885. Cry of pain echoed through the village. Outside, the rain turned narrow streets into an almost impassable mire. This time the cry was not caused by the beating of the tricote whip on black skin. This time the screams were caused by a boy child. This was the night Miala was born. Huh. Yeah, I was curious, see how it would play. It's 10 years old already. This game came 10 years ago. It has 9 reviews. So it's not that it was super popular or anything, but I think it could be interesting. I just, came across it kind of randomly. Despite being interested, having hopes for the game, I can't recommend it. It might be similar to Flash games and things. I don't like the gameplay. Other history and people. Positive things. Battles and increasing the strength of your army. Huh. Yeah, it's nice, a few people put thoughts into it. I generally don't take the time for reviews and things, but except for our Targaryen Dynasty Steam group curator page and such, do some of that. I hope the frame drop isn't too bad here. Yeah, it's nice they had a few. Interesting things. Let me see. Frame drop affecting us too bad. We're at 16% right now. Seems to be leveling. I mean, even though it's not leveled out for frame drop itself, it doesn't seem noticeable on the video, on the stream, on the VOD. So let me know if I need to restream. Otherwise, hopefully it's not as bad as it seems. Anyway, where is Blood Reaper's coat? Bloodsworn is the Chthonians. Blood Reapers. It's a different one. Ooh, that's a nice one. Void Forge. Can't believe how expensive these are. Not that bad. Yeah, I like that one. It's glowing. And the character already glows a lot. That's the one I have currently. Dark Flame. Huh. Can't find my blood. I mean, would it actually have set stuff? Maybe it doesn't have set stuff. Shroud of Illusion. Hard to see what it actually looked like. Maybe I'm just missing it, you know? I'm sure I could look it up on the wiki. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Why I can't pause the game anymore, and if what Bloodsworn looks like, out of curiosity. Grim Dawn. Can't pause game anymore. No more pause button. Pause to view debuffs. Pause button allow you to view debuffs. Can't recall default. Hitting escape, but is P is not P. Didn't know I had the pause button. P, nope, they took it out. They actually took it out recent patch, I think. Very strange. No pause with spacebar for me. Ah, it's the one. It used to be space. Oh, it's because they added the dodge. They added evade. So they just never made up for that. Or I don't have a keybind for it. But yeah, that's right. Space used to be pause. Then they added evade, which I'm certainly glad they did. It's great they added evade, but... Whoop, cancel. Corpse persistence. Wait, what was the default? Gosh dang it. I said things to default without meaning to, you know. See, when I went to cancel, like I was gonna cancel, they said, "You're really sure you want to cancel this?" No. With changes, I said yes. So anyway, corpse persistence. I don't know. All right, so yeah, the controls used to be a pause. Pause game, yes. It's unbound now. That's what it is. Because space, indeed. Yeah, it used to be that. Alright, we'll just set it to up for now. Appreciate don't use up. See, there's the game pause. And you can look at buffs and things now. So yeah, now I can look at it when we have that level 150. All those crazy mutagens things. It's kind of hard to do that during the... yeah, mutations during the actual combat, but now we can do that with the game pause. Alright, isn't that great? Yeah, they just removed it from space because that's the new evade button. Alright, now as for Bloodsworn coat, right? See what that looks like. See if it even has an illusion. Alright, well that's it. No, not Bloodsworn. That's the one I was just looking at. Blood Reaper coat. That's the one. Go to the wiki here at this point. Yeah, it seems like that would be an illusion. So yeah, it's basically a little black and red vest. If we do have that, I'm gonna find that here. I and the smith can make those things. Corruption. So I could have that relic instead of sanctuary. I have not protection. This one gives you spread deadly contagion those that dare strike you. That seems nice. Sanctuary keeps you alive for a while. That's nice too. Damage absorption, obviously, is good too. It just does other extra damage. Alright, so you saw the look of the Blood Reaper's cowl. I don't think it's here, yeah. It's not an illusion, basically. It's quite distinct there. There's Blood Reaper's coat and illusion. It's weird that I would have the helmet, not the jacket. Blood Reaper's glory. That's weird to me, though. Yeah, I just can't find. Alright, so I get Claw and Cleaver. I actually have both melee weapons. And Mark, is that a little badge then? That's probably the little. Yeah, trophy. Medal. It's a medal. Gotcha. That's a medal, so yeah, if I could find the jacket, I'm sure I could find the rest. And yeah, the little sickle thing, little Kopesh, not just a regular hand axe. Why can't I find the coat? Yeah. Not that I don't like, the Dark Flame, but I just wanted that one for a while. Huh, maybe I have to find it first before it becomes an illusion. That would seem to be the case. Yeah, obviously there's room for more, so I just haven't come across it yet. And as for weapons, yep, seems to be just things you've actually found. Specific things. Well, that's good to know, though. So I have an illusion on this one, actually. I made that into that fancier axe, yeah. That's just a really simple axe, so. So, one more thing to look up before we carry on here. Have to find it first. You can transmog your gear into gear you have already looted once. Have to find it in the wilds. Yeah, I just haven't been lucky to find any of the other Blood Reaper stuff except the helmet. And the helmet I still have here in stash. Whoop. Where did I get that from? I actually took that out. Yeah, I think if you leave anything on the ground, let me look that way. One more thing here. If you leave anything on the ground, Grim Dawn, can you leave things on the ground? Pretty sure they disappear as soon as you exit the game or the game is closed. You can leave the treasure room, Conclave of the Three SR treasure room. You can leave it on the ground. They will remain there until you pick it up or in the next game session. Generally only despawn when you leave the game completely. Well, obviously. Come back later, retrieve them if needed. Pick them up or exit the game session. Well, obviously, yeah. No despawn timer. Obviously, yeah, you exit the game instantly, but yeah. Stay until I pick it up. Exit the character game. Just one extra confirmation on that. Since it was different in Diablo and things. Exit the game. I mean, makes sense. Change the loot filter. We'll have to test that out just to make sure it's the case, but I'm pretty confident it's the case, and definitely here in Crucible, this is like a temporary area. I wouldn't expect any of that. So how do these defense sites work again? I forgot how to actually trigger those, actually activate those. It's not letting me look at them right now. Anything else for pledge marks, though? The lava, yeah, this is the crags. Volcano, basically. Oh, yeah, it's the spirit guide. Same thing as going to the one in the campaign. Might as well do it here, right? I wanted to unlearn a few of my necromancers. Oh, and also, yeah, can you not do things in order? So if I was, for example, to do one earlier, doesn't affect one later. Yeah, what if I do it all together, though? Like, I learned none of these, but I still have those? Oh, interesting. Alright, anyway, I don't want to do that, obviously, but, wait. It actually applied them? Shit. It applies them unless you do say undo. My bad. Alright, we'll get our knife blade, dual blades back up, obviously. Yeah, I just wasted some iron there. It's not catastrophic. I don't really know what to spend it on in the first place, like most of my games and things. Anyway, Dual Blades is back. That should be unaffected for most things. Raise Skeletons automatically to 3, I think because of my items. I have to put that back on here. Skeletons, Leap for some reason got outbound from Q. Skeletons 3, Drain Essence not doing, Bone Harvest not doing currently. That gives me 6 extra points here to spend. Just do standard Nightblade for now. What do we have here? This is for Ring of Steel. If I do Ring of Frost, we'll change it to Frost. Basically you go, yeah, cold damage instead of piercing damage. The thing is, I don't know what type of enemies are resistant to certain types of damage. I don't really want to look up that on the wiki. I don't really want to look up guides. I feel like I just play someone else's guide rather play my own game. So should we switch that to Frost? I'll think about it here. But for now, we could do that. We have Whirling Death. Survival of Bleeding is it from 1,000 cuts. Melee dual wielding technique. Activates off of default weapon attacks. Is that different than Pneumatic Burst, or is it passive, or is it an actual ability? Let's find out before I undo points. This is Whirling Death. Does not seem to be something you activate manually, so that makes it easier, you know, just for balance of things. Management of all my skills and hotkeys. It's an automatic chance triggering ability, just the way I like it, similar to Quick Cut, which is a quick attack. Yeah, a lot of these just general things, but good for that. We also have Nidala's Justifiable Ends. So that is poison. And that, I believe, is an ability. And also, yeah, I only have 2 slots here, so I need to be careful what I spend. And I get Necromancer, of course. I do have the other, you know, bar here, but I was using that more back in the old game when you had the, you actually have to manually apply Spectral Binding and Veil of Shadow, so I don't have to do that anymore. So we have the poison, toxic twist of the traditional Shadow Strike. So it's just an alternate version of Shadow Strike. The end of any foe that... Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have 2, honestly. That will ensure the end of any foe that survives the initial attack. So, I'm guessing that's a separate one, though. I'll probably do it at some point, though. I'm not sure if I could get this one without getting one in between, which is a good one at level 25. Yeah, I'm eventually getting there. You know, it takes like 100 levels to get, I think, just about anywhere. I did do some extra points in Necro, but I think these are probably worth it to have just those 2 mainly. Alright, well, let me put that on, and I can do... it's not even ability either. This one is also passive, isn't it? It just adds on top of Shadow Strike, I'm guessing. Yeah, that seems to just add on top of it. You don't actually have to equip it. Isn't that a lovely thing? It's hard sometimes this game, you know, it's not as obvious Diablo, the passives and actual abilities. So I guess if it's square, you use it somehow. If it's circular, it's passive, right? That's a little confusing too, because, you know, these ones, it's a buff, but, you know, it's square. It makes you think, like, why not just have that circular like these other ones at that point? That would probably save some time. Maybe they just didn't think that all the way through. Frame drop is still spiking out of nowhere. I think it was just a bad start of the internet, but hopefully we're all right here. Like, why not just have that circle? What I can tell is still stable and fine, even at 20% frame drop. Anyway, some extra poison added to Shadow Strike. Gotta love that. Here we have Blade Trap, which is indeed square, and that is indeed going to be an ability. I have 1 point left, so should we get Blade Trap for... Command of Nightblade Techniques allows you to entrap enemies with a prison of deadly phantasmal blades. I already have plenty of abilities right now, but one more. It's not going to hurt. I have those 2 abilities, at least for Nightblade. I'm going to have several here later, which I might mix and match. I might even put some extra Nightblade abilities here on the second bar, which I would probably say for Necromancer generally, but it's alright. We'll balance it out as needed. Blade Trap imprison some enemies on a little trap here. And that, of course, Blade Barrier, Blade Trap, Ring of Steel, Spectral Wave, which I think is just from the abilities, similar to Salios Flame, which was with the gun. Anyway, where is Blade Trap? Right here. So apply that to the first enemy that we see. And we're looking good for now. We actually made it through the Crucible. What else here for now? Don't think I need to make any more relics. It just one of those. Yeah, one metal, one relic per character. You can't switch those. I could sell some things, I guess. No need to hold on to them really. Just extra iron bits, even though I wasted some here. And this one you can get extra devotion. You have 18 tributes, need 10 more for that. And yeah, I'm happy with my current skill trees. So we'll head back to the main menu. You actually have to go manually. I really think it would have been a nice touch to have an exit portal or something just to send you back to the main map, but I can understand why they do it separately for certain reasons. So anyway, back to the main menu. You don't have to worry about this game really forgiving with that. You can actually exit any time for a hardcore character and they won't be killed even if you're guaranteed to die, you know, those situations. Computer's getting hot. I'm not really running anything super intense. What is going on here? I had to make a big transfer my phone, all like zoo pictures and things. Went to the zoo here. Took some animal pictures. Streamlabs has 25 instances open. That might have something to do with it. 25 instances of Streamlabs. VoiceMod has 7 instances open. Firebot has 3 instances open. Caster Labs for the TikTok chat has 4. Streamlabs chatbot has 3. Why is there 25 instances of Streamlabs open right now? I mean, that's what it needs to do, I guess, for the broadcast. But anyway, why is there 25 instances? We should be alright for now. Let's move on. What do we want to do with the Reaper? You know, I'm basically just doing my elite playthrough at this point. Yeah, veteran is just for normal. Enhances normal. Elite is its own. Ultimate is its own. I'm still on elite for now. He's getting to Forgotten Gods and somewhere near the end of the first chapter, whatever the 3 chapters of that. So we get to the Ice Realm. Should we go straight to hardcore? Should we do something else? Let me think here. Yeah, I was gonna look up the spellcaster. Let me just look that up. I'm curious what the masteries were again. I saved that last night. It was just good to sort things out. So I've been thinking of calling them an arcanist. The spellcaster is the arcanist. That's like the straight spellcaster. So I do have the arcanist. Do I have a cult? I thought I have arcanist something here, or they died or something. Let me see. Oh yeah, arcanist, sorcerer. Yeah, warlock. So I do have the arcanist occultist, which is both of those spells and summons or so. Do have that warlock. I mean, it's in the title today, Apostate, which I just made last night, which is the necromancer and inquisitor for Apostate. Yeah, right here. So that's been interesting to start, though. You know, I'm learning a few things. My first shaman, soldier, warder. First shaman at all. Conjure. That's funny. Druid. Actual druid. There's a lot of, you know, between that saboteur still. I'm not glad about blade master yet. Not the witch blade, but the witch hunter. My reaper. My kabbalist. That was funny. Kabbalist. Yeah, berserker. I decided, you know, start off straight berserker. Then I'll probably make a dreadnought here to start, since we have the actual dreadnought on stream, and Mason Order stuff, but there's a lot of interesting ones for the new Berserker, so I don't think we need a Reaver. Reaver very similar to Reaper in name and, you know, abilities probably, though he seems to be like a shapeshifter, so it's gonna be interesting. And Dreadnought, well, I just like the name of it. Demolitionist, I played only a little bit. It's kind of similar to the Inquisitor, like range guns and bombs and things, charms and artifacts. But we'll think of all that in good time here. I'm getting all stuffed up because I just had cheese and such. Cheese stuffing me up. Guess I'm allergic to it, the dairy or such. Actually, I'm a little allergic to it. Welcome to Lurker, great to see you. That's what's stuffing me up, though. It's not the cold or anything, it just all the cheese I just had for dinner tonight. Oh my goodness. Mr. Lurker would love to chat with you. We're at 20% frame drop and counting. It's coming out of absolutely nowhere right now. I can't think of it except TikTok or something. Because of the TikTok ban, they're cracking down on TikTok. I have no idea. Charms and artifacts. We still seem to be smooth and fine. So, if it gets really out of hand, I'll restream. If you're having any issues watching live, let me know. I will restream. For now, we're going to see which one to move on to for now. New Warlock, new Apostate, which I'm about to try to get Krieg at level 11, so I'm going to warm up a little bit for hardcore before that. Let's see, we can't play as Glim, can't play as Brana. There we go, Saboteur, I believe, is, yeah, Commando died, he was another of the Demolitionist. Commando similar to the Demolitionist, I forget if that's, yeah, Soldier saying Saboteur, I think is, yeah, he was Demolitionist and Arcanist, or something like that. Let's see what he's about. It's been a long time since I played a Saboteur, so might as well keep that veteran on, you know, it makes it more exciting. Let's check out this character in his current campaign early state. So, a Saboteur is indeed... Let's take a look here. Lurker, love to chat with you. Bring our chat to life. Keep that chat curse at bay. We won't consider Rabbi an actual chatter tonight. He's basically a robot, unless he comes back and verifies his humanity. So, we'd love to chat with you here. Ah, that new cheer didn't get saved again. That's so weird. I think I've just had issues with Streamlabs lately, actually. I don't know what's going on, but I did make that new cheer. And saved it last time. I actually remade it, yeah, twice now. The other one, that wasn't showing up either. What's happening there? Very strange. Basically just need to reapply it, reapply the picture. It's not a big deal, but give me 1 second. It's good to have all our stuff updated. I will add that in my new cheer menu. Somewhere. Huh. Yeah, I have a lot of things. That's weird. Let me look for it. Shall sort it out here. Maybe easier alphabetically. Cheer menu 3, that's the other one I had. No, I just naming it different things. Anyway, there it is. $5 for 72 bits. New cheer you will enjoy very much. Alright, good to go for now. Oh, the cheese stuffing me up. Who would have thought? Finishing other cheese. Alright, a Saboteur is indeed. Yeah, I can always look at those freaking objectives later. I don't really care about them in the first place. So many silly objectives. Saboteur, Bravado is Demolitionist and Nightblade. Ha ha! I really enjoy my Nightblades, what can I say? So yeah, he just had like the basic spells for now, the Blackwater Cocktail, all that good stuff. But yeah, he's actually a Nightblade. So yeah, obviously starting off Demolitionist because I'm so experienced with the Nightblade. But yeah, he is Flame Touched. I started that Veil of Shadow, felt like that's all I really needed. Since I do have the Fire Strike, inflicts additional damage. This is a melee? Like, oh yeah, it is. Very nice. So yeah, additional damage. Then you have Flame Touched, which is a buff that adds fire damage. Blackwater Cocktail, Explosive Strike, which is for Fire Strike again, which is your default weapon. And then Vindictive Flame, which is area of effect stun. This is a 100% chance of activating when you get hit. Something like that. Yeah, Demolitionist is interesting. I need to read more about these characters because while I was saving, you know, the main picture, it's good to keep tabs on them, you know, back and forth. Pyrotechnic Masters of the Imperial Army. Yeah, so they're also like the soldiers. They're just, you know, different set of skills than the soldiers, more explosive stuff. Huh. Usually prefer to fight at range, engaging with guns. Obviously, with the Saboteur, the Nightblade, that's not really the case. You're combining them. That's why it's so much fun to combine all these classes. There's so many possibilities. For example, Demolitionist and Occultist is, just for example, you know, Pyromancer. And, yeah, just look at all the Demolitionists since I haven't played this along. So mine is the Saboteur. Then we have the Pyromancer, Sorcerer. It's basically the more powerful Arcanist with the Demolitionist. Though that's different from the Pyromancer because, yeah. Elementalist with a Shaman. Inquisitor, which is usually the guns. Yeah, Purifier, so it's basically a gun and fire. Right? It seems to be mainly focused on fire, explosive. Necromancer Demolitionist is a Defiler. Hope to make one of those at some point. Oathkeeper Demolitionist is a Shield Breaker. Curious, you know, how that would play. And yeah, Soldier Demolitionist is Commando, which I had before and died, actually. Soldier Demolitionist Commando died, so he didn't last. He actually died, I think, to that Primordial Rock guy, the whatever it's called, the Eldritch Rock. So yeah, Commando died. Then we'll have Dreadnought for the Berserker coming up. I think that'd be fun, you know, a fire werewolf, fire bear, werebear type of thing. Dreadnought sounds fun to me. We do have our very own Dreadnought here in the Roost, celebrating Dragon Championship left, so why not, you know? The Berserker comes out, I think Dreadnought will be my first one. We shall see. They spell it differently there, though. Dreadnought with an A, Dreadnought with a Z. Oh, I think it is with an A on Chivalry, too, also. But anyway, not a big deal. Welcome to Lurker. Can't wait to chat with you. Let's go ahead and get back to our Bravado Hardcore veteran here. Have some things to sell right off the bat. I think I was hesitant on those because they're a little better, probably. But Aegis of Men here. That's for Soldier. Did not have Soldier on this one, but you know, he does have the Bristly Fur, which adds health and constitution, so whatever. Have that gun with the fire to start. Fire ability. Oh, toggling that, yeah. That's interesting. You don't see that too often. I think they improved all the graphics and things. They updated it, you know. They kept him with modern times. For some reason, I have a wand with him. I think I just extra abilities here. Take me a little while to warm up with him again. I don't remember how far we were with him, but we'll get back to it. And some gloves. Save those ones. Ooh, that's a nice one here. Guess I'm ready to use that. It's ready right away. That one did have the fire blast, but yeah, that looks like a good two-handed to me. Well, it does have fire blast, which have been really powerful. I was using that a lot last night on my Apostate. That's basically the most powerful gun, powerful item she has, just with that little fire blast searing ember. This is still epic. Have that double touch ammo. Don't have summon hellhound. I think that's a cultist or something. Similar things. That's a lot lower damage is the thing. Bonus to all pets. He doesn't have pets, so yeah, I just put that in the stash. Even though it does do more middle damage, it has less, max damage. That's a weird one. It's not the same meant for pets, yeah. And this one required level 16. That is a bit better though. Veil of Shadow, Shadow Strike. Get some Nightblades. I think I actually have to have those leveled up to get the bonus level, but not too sure. So yeah, let me store most of that for now. And we'll probably just use Nightblade things. Components, no need for auto sort. Inventory auto sort, that actually sorts the stash, so generally you don't want to do that. This is my hardcore roster. You can see substantially smaller than the regular roster right now, but we'll fix that at some point. See, I don't know who to use that for. It's pretty low level, but we'll see. Few resistances, scrap and such. That'll be fine. Yeah, I have actually more of these this time. Oils, which all that does is add resistance or damage. Yeah, the oil being the damaging one. And the note, Bloodbound Missive. That was the Chthonian somewhere. Not too far off, yeah. Still a new character here. Give her the amulet. She does give you the good amulet return. Always better than the salt bag. That's the one you start with. Less damage from ethereals. That's a decent one to start with. It's the one, yeah, you start with the actual ritual. They gave you that in the ritual, right? It's worth 1 iron. You might as well get your 1 iron. Or keep it as a keepsake, I guess. But, it's a bag of salt. You can find those pretty easily. Just sentimental value at that point. So let's try things out with our Saboteur here. It's a melee fire dealer. Still have that then. Fire Blast. And Lightning Nova. That was from this one, right? Yeah. That is from... I forget how to see the actual... Yeah, Searing Memory component. Cracked Lodestone component there. No pets or anything like that to worry about on him. Devotion I started, haven't got very far, looks like, if I just have one. So yeah, nothing much really. And the map is, partially explored. It's a flooded passage, so yeah, we're getting to Burwich. So a lot of these characters, early on, there's a lot more to do in the game than I've been doing. A lot of the new characters, but get there eventually. And obviously, I'm not doing that achievement with him. I'm hoping for the other one to get Warden Krieg with my Apostate before hitting a level 11. She's about 10.5 right now. It'll be a challenge, but let's warm up a little bit to hopefully attempt that with her here in a little while. Frame drop is, leveling out here and there. As long as we have that purple activity, I think we should be good. Oh yeah, I got the new pause button, if I remember to use it. It's basically the same thing, I just was more comfortable with that because, for one thing, this version you can look at that, and this version you can't. So that does make a big difference for examining buffs and debuffs, mutagens, mutations, whatever the world So he has his very powerful Fire Strike ability, his main attack, and the wand. I can cast more spells. Then he does have the gun right now. It's just a shotgun, which, yeah, let's be honest, all the guns kind of work the same in this game. But that's very powerful with Fire Strike 2, so you might as well lead with that. Then switch to the melee. Well, this one calls for the Guardian on strong attacks, with strong attacks on 5% chance of attack, and has abilities, and that has pet stuff, so I could have used the gun with maybe. Kind of confusing how that works, right? other weapon swaps and things. And it has the Lightning Nova. And what else does this Bone of Blood do? It gives you something. Extra damage, bleeding damage, energy regeneration, and skill cooldown reduction, and to pets too. So generally use that more, especially the energy regeneration. The extra damage buff is nice. But the gun, it has the Fire Blast. It's kind of just a preference. You can see here the offensive ability is the same. I don't know if that changes or not. But anyway, his DPS is higher with the Saw Blade and the wand. But, you might as well lead with the range for the most part. There's all these different ways to play. You can follow guides, that get the meta for each individual multi-class, multi-mastery. But at that point, I just feel like, you're following the footsteps of someone else who thinks it's the best way to play, whether that's the developers, whether that's just, expert players. I'd rather play my own way, discover for myself. Actually, I saw recently a guy had all the achievements. He posted that on the community hub. It actually has all the achievements somehow. That could have been easy. But, it's a good game to finish out stuff like that. I was wondering if he was still there, actually. I'll show you if you're curious of... all the achievements in Grim Dawn is a good amount. It's a pretty good amount. So let me see if I can find it. Game is ridiculous, someone said. Yeah, so this was the funny video at all the Diablo 2 style. A few other things here and there. It was just the popular posts or whatever. And hopefully the Ice Realms coming out here soon. Yeah, this one. This guy got all the achievements. Look at this. 185 achievements. Oh, and he did add me. Well, that's nice. Anyway, that is very impressive. I think these are my only... Yeah, I only went to the level 2 badge for the game. Defender, actually. So my only 2 emotes for the game currently. I'm his highest level friend. Who would have thought that? Anyway, nice to meet you. T.U. Power. And we'll get you into... Yeah, I don't pay attention to my Steam groups. Obviously, I'm not active in that except for my own group here. But, level 2 Defender badge. Good morning. I'm about almost a third of the way in the achievements, about a fourth. Having finished the entire game, the main story. There's a lot of extra stuff to do. A lot of fun ways to do it. Let's make sure we aren't getting attacked here. We're actually pause. As a hardcore character, you can't be too careful sometimes. Certain things. What else? Yeah, I was looking at Steam group. Wait, what happened? It was the overlay. I was in the overlay this whole time. That's right. Yeah, that's my. Wait, who in the heck? Oh, This was from 2016, and me just posting. This is 2016. This is 9 years ago. Oh my goodness. That game's been out for a while, hasn't it? Holy smokes. These people, wait. That's why she saw it. I'm her friend. I already am her friend. She saw because I posted it, I feel like. That's strange. Yeah, you think I know most of my Steam friends. At least where I added them from. Random places. She hasn't been online in 5 months, though. Thought I went message her on Wednesday? What? So strange sometimes. Very strange. All sorts of things, you know. And they're saying, what were they actually saying? I should have paid attention to that. Yeah, they were saying, get the Gray Experience Ointment on Ashes of Malmuth crafted there. Gives you 100% more experience that lasts 900 seconds. That's a good point. But yeah, you do it in Crucible or anywhere, really. Huh. Yeah, I haven't really crafted many things like that. Obviously, I should. That seems worth it for all characters. You get a lot more levels. So, I can actually previously visit Malmuth, I think, with the Reaper, even if I go to normal mode, or does everything unlocked on the map with him on normal mode, after all? Just in the Epic mode. Second difficulty playing it now. Obviously, you start fresh, you don't have the map unlocked, but maybe if I go back to the other difficulty, back and forth, there's separate, you know, areas. Curious. Well, we shall see. So why is this more damage per second? Just the attack speed or the chaos damage? Yeah, maybe it's something like that, but obviously it's not much better. Not substantially better. And of course, when I do put it on, I lose the Lightning Nova. Never mind. Lightning Nova's on that one. I have 2 Lightning Novas for no reason. But that does add other stuff besides the Lightning Nova. It adds lightning damage. No, it adds a little lightning damage, and yeah, it's a little bit, so whatever. Funny things. Funny things, my Steam friends. Funny discussions and such. Oh well, moving on. Try our best to make some sense of this stuff. It's obviously very elaborate. Obviously, you can not think about it that much. Just play it. There's my Guardian. She's the same kind, too. The same kind of monster there. He's a good Guardian. Fire should never hurt you. Your own abilities, I don't think. Shouldn't ever hurt you. There might be some exceptions, like Necromancer Diablo, the blood tree of skills. Does actually take your health. But I don't think there's much like that in here. So it's a shotgun. You notice much difference? Shotgun, close range? Kinda. But it's also like far range. It's just funny to me. And the fire blast. Then I switch to melee. And do whatever we need to get done, as long as you keep an eye on the health. I've only lost, a couple hardcore characters to the actual game so far, relatively early on. Like I said, Crowley's gang for that one soldier, and the Warden's laboratory for the Death Knight. Yeah, one soldier to Crowley's gang, Cronley's gang, I should actually say. Humanity itself. One to Cronley's gang, couple to the Crucible or whatever. I think the other one just to the laboratory, because I didn't have the melee weapon out. Minhir's Blessing. So yeah, my only really 2 campaign losses were with soldiers with Minhir's Blessing, ironically, which would keep them alive the longest. Basically, it's the death dodge, the proc, that would get their health back, and I just didn't trigger it, or it wasn't enough or something. Obviously, they had the Death Knights because they had the guns out. It didn't trigger. It couldn't trigger without the shield or the two-handed melee weapon. It doesn't work that way. And the other one,
Can't do that yet.
I think he just got overpowered or shot at a range or something from the Cronley's Gang Bandits. And I have to play veteran mode for the fun of it. We're making our way forward. Obviously, we can't get the achievement this time. Could do some other things. Yeah, it'll be fun to get those hardcore level 100 in hardcore mode. Monomythic Centennial? Monomythic? What in the world does that mean? I don't know if I've ever actually heard that word before. Very rarely have I heard anyone use that word. Yeah, anyway, I still have a good way to go for even 85 on the Reaper. And obviously, I keep making so many new characters. I want one of each mastery, or at least, you know, have them die once. Sometimes I remake them if I really like them, but I think I have plenty of Necromancers, plenty of Nightblades for now. That seems to be my most popular ones to choose, so playing ones like this, the Demolitionists, actually give me a chance to play other stuff, and you know, I just don't like the Spellcasters. I like the ranged combat, just you don't really see very far, so it's kind of hard to be very efficient ranged combat when you can only barely see a few feet in front of the player. Barely like a few of his bodies ahead of yourself. There's no sniping in the game from very far, you know. Just like a little distance. It's not exactly that type of game. It's ARPG. Triumphant return today. So I didn't play Apostate or Warlock yet, as the title says, but you don't mind, right? Just in the same game, at least here to start. For the first hour and a half already. Might do a little Fortnite tonight, probably not, based on lateness of the night, lateness of the hour, but more time tomorrow after some painting for a busy work weekend ahead. And ooh, dynamite. Not enough dynamite. I don't know how much I keep in the stash, especially hardcore, but whoa, watch that health. See, I don't know what is killing me here. See, I can't even examine these guys. I can examine what I have, or debuffs and buffs. Yeah, you tell me what in the world is killing me so quickly there. Just these little quill fiends, these razorbacks. Is it because they're yellow? I mean, I don't even know if that makes any difference what color they are. Is that their faction, or... Nah, it's probably just their class, like they're champions, they're rare, they're elites. Why are they doing so much damage to me, though? That's insane. You see how much they're hitting him for? I mean, he has relatively low physique, but more cunning and spirit, it seems. I'm just trying to nuke characters. That's why co-op is easier if someone actually tank for you properly.
Skill's not ready.
But, you know, obviously that's a different type of game at that point. Yeah, he does a lot. I see, like, thorns damage. That's what's happening. Maybe he has, like, physical thorns? Or is it just his attack? Can't figure out what is almost killing me there multiple times. My hardcore character gonna die to a freaking bone back. Same as, yeah, hardcore in Diablo 2. He died to the freaking Quill Fiend in the nightmare mode. Damn, this guy is tough. And then the gun kills him really quickly. Maybe he was, yeah, like physically resistant and thorns damage or something. With the gun is chaos. There's also physical damage, though. Everything does physical damage to start. Then there's the piercing damage and other things too. Oh my goodness. You know, it's not a great thing when you're about to die. There's basic enemies. Can understand dying to bosses and things, but considering, you know, how my two other main storyline characters died before, just in the storyline, in the campaign here, died to those, you know, actually, you know, reasonably powerful enemies, but here just regular beasts in a cave. That's kind of crazy to me. I don't know. I mean, some of them are dangerous, like that old dumping session I went to recently. You saw even on stream. Going places like that, just more dangerous area. Wow, look at all that energy reserved. Is that from 50 from that? What else? Yeah, flame touched. That was a lot of energy reserved. But he doesn't really use too much compared to like the Arcanist or so, which I think would use more. I think Alt-Tab actually does freeze it. I pretty much guaranteed that actually. Yeah, Alt-Tabbing does freeze it, so you don't have to worry about that. Let me show you here. Yeah, I'll take Karen's advice. Go to the freaking Mammoth crafting area. Let me see. I just looking at the Arcanist. And Demolitionist is a Sorcerer. What was I looking at? Something with the damage and the health and the elements. Forgot already. Yeah, Alt-Tab actually does freeze it, so I feel like the most likely way to die, like Diablo 4 when I just stuck in the menus, at least this one flashes the screen or so. But yeah, some enemies can kill you like 2 or 3 seconds. You've seen it. The Crucible tonight and other places. But anyway, we'll move on for now. Play that Apostate, try to get that achievement here. Challenge. These are like specific challenges. Like actually hard ones. That's why they're considered challenging, I guess. So there's a lot to learn, just extra things to hypothesize about mainly. Considered challenging, I guess. That lightning nova, not too loud, not too quiet. Welcome all lurkers, can't wait to chat with you. Keep it going here in at least another 20 minutes. Save some more for later, but Triumphant returns this magnificent Monday, where we do celebrate Champion Alucard for standing up for the Roost, defending our honor against ignorant bigotry. Great stuff, my friend. A shotgun, you know, I wish it looked like an actual shotgun, but so why does that tear them apart so easily? And yet the melee weapon relatively the same level and all. Why does the shotgun do 500 damage, kill them in one hit? And then the axe takes like 10 hits sometimes. It felt that way on the Quill Fiend, at least the bone back. Maybe that was just like a special enemy. Yeah, I know the difference between them being white, like they're common, or the yellow is the elites, champions, they're rare, they're mini bosses. How do you categorize them? The lightning is good damage too. The firebomb. Like my Blackwater cocktail. They were concocted war conventional explosives, ram low. Get that burn on. The Fire Blast, yeah, really powerful for my Apostate. I think just she doesn't have really any powerful ability so far as a Necromancer and Inquisitor. Low-level Inquisitors aren't very good, I guess. The Inquisitor Creed, one of the main characters, you don't really see him use his guns and relics much. Oh, here we go. Shrine. I'm also used to having at least some pets, so it's nice I have the one currently for the Guardian, which is 5% chance to spawn, but spawns fairly frequently. And I was considering switching to that, but I don't think it'd be worth it right now with the green wand, so I'll just keep what we have probably. I can actually set these on the quick bar. So chaos resistance, I'm guessing that's Chthonians. Lightning resistance, electrocution. You can only have one oil at a time, and then you have that one for the damage, but that's also only one oil. So yeah, I should just use one of those at a time. That one good for damage, especially if I use the Lightning Nova with the Arcanum oil. Bloodbound. Yeah, I think that's good for the Chthonians, Chaos, or the Salile type of users. And then Storm Shroud. Yeah, add all the Calabismal, actually NPCs and such. It's pretty interesting. Cosmetics, all these characters start to look the same in the early levels. There's a little later, they just have different items, different places, I guess. It's not that different, really. Alright, well, guess we'll be alright for now, but if I do need some extra help, I'll either put on the extra damage, or if I have a lightning enemy or a chaos enemy, which I guess is Chthonians, and lightning enemies aren't super common either, so I don't know, we'll just go forward, straightforward for now. See, I don't know what the Aether Corruption, what they're weak against, these guys. The Aether Corruption, you think they would be ethereals, right? But not necessarily, I guess. Yeah, it's a little confusing at times. I don't know if they're weak to fire, if they're weak to lightning, physical, piercing, other types of physical damage. But that's good enough for level 15, so I think he needs more health for now. He's almost getting killed by a freaking Razorback. Basic thing. Let's save Nightblade stuff for later. At least we have some Veil of Shadow. Don't think I need to reserve more energy, so we'll hold off on those for now. High potency for... yeah, it was just for the firebomb, right? More potent formulation. Just adds to the energy cost and makes it more powerful. Basically worth it. I have a couple unused abilities here. Stun Jacks, I've used those before. They're pretty good, actually. Have the emote for them, as you saw. They seem to be fine, yeah. Then we had Flashbang. Oh yeah, I remember using that. No, actually, both of those on my... yeah, the reason I didn't put them on this one is because I did use them on the Commando, the Soldier Demolitionist. Commando, I was using both of those. I guess I just didn't like them very much or something. But they get decent over time, I would think. You got a Quick Jacks, they lose stopping power. Rapid succession, spread devastating electrical damage. Yeah, so it is faster and, you know, different abilities. Granado. Lots of things. So at this point, guess I'll try to get to the next levels to decide. You only do one of these, right? Oh no. Maybe you can do both of those. Interesting. Let's see if we can get those. Almost. Over menu levels. There it is. We could do Granada right now, or we could do Searing Strike for one-handed melee weapon, Searing Might for two-handed melee weapon or two-handed ranged weapon. This one doesn't apply to a one-handed ranged weapon. So that'll be for crit damage, less energy. Apply to Fire Strike, I'm guessing. This will be more crit damage and basically just extra fire damage to the weapon. I don't know if you can do both at once. It seems like you can. Generally that changes the skill permanently. Curious, let me see if I save those points, since, you know, that's just the base level, that's fine. If I add to that, can I add to this one too? When I have points, it's hard to tell, but from what I can tell, you can. Or should I just get the Granada for now, since I'm not really focused on one type of weapon form at the moment. Granada is a recent invention that's quickly grown in use on Battlefield, where it has evened the playing field between sorceress manipulation and conventional weaponry. So it's a grenade. Nice. Yeah, let's just do that for now. That's nice and straightforward. What you'd expect of a demolitionist, and I have that number 4 slot. Plenty of that. Not sure how long the cooldown is. 2 seconds skill recharge compared to the cocktail, which is 3 seconds. Sounds good to me. Oh, it's an actual grenade. Obviously, you cannot hurt yourself with it. That makes a big difference in these, well, games with grenades. Yeah, he gets a lot of grenades. Very nice. Yep, level the playing field. Spellcasters and people with grenades. Love it, right? Alright then. And I did get devotion, didn't I? Oh, not yet. Still have to deal with these guys. Quick couple grenades. Molotov cocktails, Blackwater cocktails. Summon that guy. How long does he actually last? He only lasts for a certain amount of time, right? Lives for 22 seconds. See, that can be changed based on level and things. He doesn't last very long, so it's nice to have him when you actually need him. I feel like a lot of the time I summon him and, you know, it's like the last enemy to be fought. But anyway, shrine has been restored. We get a book here for Fleshbound. Demon Fire. Wonder where that is. Somewhere around here. Yeah, maybe he gets like a flamethrower at some point or something. It seems to be like where this character's heading. He's basically a flamethrower trooper. And Nightblade, you know, Saboteur, obviously has more melee added into that, but consider that later if I want to do. Dual Blades is the main thing, Demolitionist, but the thing is if I do that, I can't use Searing Strike. I don't know, certain things probably just naturally conflict, but obviously there's other things you can do to work around that, I feel like. We'll see. Canister bombs. Okay, as for devotion, we've only done the crossroads here to start. What did I want for Eldritch? I usually pick the one I want to start working towards. Like the torch or something would for him would make sense, right? Or the Phoenix. For these, you have a lot of requirements because they're later on. You need 10 to even start this one, for example. So the Fox or something, you know, early like that is a good one to start with. Well, some things, you know, are more helpful to your character, like the Candle, for example. Elemental damage. That seems to be a little more, you know, up his alley. Since he's fire-based, it makes aesthetic sense at least. Not gonna argue about that. To be honest, I could look up some devotion guides too. That's one area of the game I haven't really spent much time. Just with my Reaper, I got certain things that helped his abilities. You could do the ability on top of it for example, the Scorpion Sting. You get those spikes on my throwing blades and things like that. Just a few things. Yeah, on the bat, I got the Twin Fangs. On the Phantasmal Blades. No, I got the Scorpion Sting on the main attack, the melee attack, then I got the Twin Fangs on the Phantasmal Blades. So those are nice, you know, extra things like that, the devotion, extra abilities that they added in, and obviously it's pretty extensive. I just haven't really gotten to the edge yet. So we look forward to that at some point. Actually getting to the edge of the freaking devotions. For the most part, you know, they're in their own areas, but yeah, some of them are shared. Some of them have multiple things. It's interesting too. Huh. Yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, I see. Once you have the requirement, it highlights it. And then you get the other requirements, it'll unlock more. Yep, there's quite a few things. I just haven't got that far. None of the like extra challenges, extra things that allow you to get the rest of them. There is a lot though. A lot of them, you know, like multiple points too. Some are simpler. Yep, they're pretty extensive, but definitely an interesting part of the game, different than skill trees, a lot of other similar ones. Makes it interesting. Oh, some rings here. Frozen Heart is good, but this one's obviously great. Huh. That's just a basic gold band. Yeah, I could probably just sell that. For lack of knowing what else better to do with it, right? That's just a basic gold. Also gonna get a VOD up tonight from Monday, or did you already have that up? No, I didn't upload Mondays yet, yeah. Flowers for Algernon Part 2, so look for that later. For now, I'll get to the YouTube stuff soon. None of that needed too much. We're at least gonna attempt for the Apostate, I think. Oh shit, I forgot. This is the Shambler area. Well, here we go. Grenade ourselves to victory. He can kill you really quick. This is the one he's gonna avenge the commando. His fellow demolitionist was killed by this guy. Now that I think of it, yeah, that was the other hardcore death. It was co-op, actually. Yeah, co-op with someone. They said the commando is like the worst class, the worst multi-class. Damn, he's tanky, you know. Why don't you just save a lot of time if you just have a lot less health? One of us just dies quickly, whoever has the more skill at that moment, you know. That's how most combat goes. Not just drawn out like this forever. So I don't know what he's weak to, like physical or what. Yeah, so there's Sunder. I've seen that earlier. 30% more damage. And internal trauma. Yeah, this guy, I saw that earlier. That's one of the unique bosses that does that. Ooh, look at that. This is the freaking guidebook. I even forgot there was a guidebook. That probably would have helped me a few things here. I don't even remember that was in the game all this time. Though I have returned to it after a long time, so you know, it's kind of a long break from it. Returning to it. There was a guidebook. That probably would have helped. Yeah, but anyway, we'll read about it here, study it, and then not get killed by it. He's trying to cut me off. Look at all those movement things. Crazy guy. Okay, so we'll read about these things shortly. Cleansing's waters in the Ulo constellation. Huh? That looks like a nice ability, though. Yeah, a lot of interesting things here. So, astral power is to avoid death. Shouldn't be a good idea. Yeah, I did do some co-op. I forgot who with, but it's pretty interesting from what I remember. And of course, my first friend, Dragon Lord Dab, Cthulhu Knight, first got me into the game. He liked the loot filters. His initial attraction to it. He had the Ritualist here, but screenshots are Reaper and Ritualist side by side. We're about the same level, 60s. Good times. Not let them regenerate too much health. I'm not sure how much they regenerate and how. Shotgun would seem the better option here, because if you just go up to him, yeah, I feel like we do a lot more damage and risk ourselves a whole lot less fighting him from afar. Obviously, if you know you're melee proficient, demolitionist, I feel like it's true what they're saying. He likes to keep at range and just throw bombs and flames at him and traps and things. They are not one to. Yeah, I got a new ability on my Reaper tonight. I'll try that out later. They're not really one to be right up close if they don't have to be. That does make sense.
That skill's not ready.
Oh boy. Where'd he go? He freaking returns to the start, yeah. He has a limited roaming area, I guess. Silly Shambler. Yeah, so bringing Eldritch, I thought he'd be the Eldritch Horrors, but you don't get that faction until a while later. It's interesting, too. Should I summon my buddy again? Ouch. That's what I was saying. Maybe it's not worth it to run up close to him. It actually smacks you down. All he can do is his ranged abilities, which if you avoid them aren't powerful. If you get hit by him, of course they are, but that's how my commander dies, getting hit by that rock. A single projectile. Powerful if he hits you with it. Yeah, he goes for the melee when you're in range. That's just how it works. But I have the Grenado. Technology. Such magnificent technology. Ah, the Shambler's Heart. Having a lot of these boss items lately, I feel like they Up the chance of that. They used to be like really rare or something. So that's nice. I don't have Force Wave, but yeah, it's better than the sister one I just got, right? Hopefully. More health, yeah. And a blueprint for Ranger's Cask, which is a helm. Nothing particularly special, but if you have, need to build certain things, you can. Glad I did that bag mission. That's very important. Do that early bag mission. Quest. Getting to Burwich. Anything else to look up here? Character defining decision. Okay, they're very different styles of play. Somewhat, not too different. I mean, some things. It's mainly just the aesthetics of it, I feel like. Yep, as soon as you apply any skill points and save them, then it's locked in. Yes, it is. Oh, that's interesting. Like Diablo trading. Pretty much. Yeah, it's a good game, Loot Crate Entertainment or so. Let me see. Sorry for all the shift tab stuff. Let me see. It was developed by Crate Entertainment. Just Crate. Oh, I'm thinking of Loot Crate. My shift tab not working. Oh yeah, except for that new keyboard I got for Christmas. Decided to use that soon. Oh goodness. Still $25 after being released in 2016. Freaking 2016, still $25. I think that's a fair price for it, to be sure. All the content in it, all the voiceover. There's just much voiceover. Good art style, and they updated. They actually, keeping it updated. They have all these little community posts, blogs, basically, for it, which is good. Yeah, it's actually nighttime now. I got here in daytime earlier on the Apostate. Trying to rush to the warden. And this time, actually, it's the middle of the night. We found the chef again. Master of Assassins. Oh! Watch the freaking Snake Clan. They're yellow, whatever. That means he just, like, enhanced or something. Maybe it'll explain that somewhere in the help book, the guide. That's actual boss. Golden Shank, Beastkin. Olga. Shift tab finally caught up after tapping on it 1,000 times. So yeah, I work my way back, use the shotgun, fight the boss. The boss of the Beastkin. Teleporting all over the place. Spam the energy when you have it, because, I just have a lot right now that I'm not using, so that makes it easy. Just electrocute him, basically. There goes the Beastkin boss, these funny looking lizard guys. Yeah, I turned up back the corpse counter. It'll last longer too. Alright, no unused points. What else was I looking at here? What else was I? Oh yeah, all these guys, refugees. We've suffered in the grim dawn.
Oh, hello, traveler.
Yeah, Angrim. It's the chef, right? And then there's that other. There's that old grim, I forget. Like, there's so many guys. And you make a choice here to take the hammer knot or kill him or not.
Hello, traveler.
Duncan. And he was the Black Legion guy. And then I remember, yeah, there's also the innocent people here in the hills, which you don't get to till later, I guess. I don't know if you can unlock that early or not, but yeah, actually going through the map once feels somewhat bigger than it actually is. I don't remember much about Malwith the last playthrough. Obviously done everything there is to do once. I just mainly done the early game more and Crucible stuff, and until the ice realms, which we're curious if they're gonna add. The main player base is probably curious. They'll add it to the already existing map, or they'll add a new section. It would make sense to add it to the existing. There's a lot of extra space and all. Probably down here, yeah, the most space all in this area. But since it's mainly the ice lands, they're gonna add more snow and such. Though I just hope it's coming out in the next couple months. I won't have to wait any longer than that. It'd be nice to have just a release date, so you know, it'd take away the suspense of that and not having to worry about possibly missing it or not, just knowing whether I will or not be able to play it for now.
That skill's not ready.
Electrocute. Oh yeah, so I did want to look that up if it actually tells me what the yellow names defines them somehow. As it equates to, you know, like Diablo, where it'd be elites and champions and such. You gotta tell me anything about those enemies. Those names. Welcome to Grim Dawn. Yep. Transmutation. Potions are bottomless. Yeah, you used to actually have to buy them. I remember the earlier days. You did have to buy them at a time. It would not be great. But yeah, that was the earlier days. Yeah, it doesn't seem to say much about. So apparently you just don't need to know it. They're just different types of enemies. So tougher than others. Haven't augmented much. That's from, yeah, the higher faction level. Can't be replaced with another. Cannot be removed. Yeah, I don't really remember using that. I guess I just haven't messed with the faction shops that much. But it's probably worth it, you know, for the passage. They fighting each other, they fighting me. Gotta love the Granado. So funny. There you go. I brought the scientist here. I brought the technological soldier. Not the straightforward soldier, Nightblade this time. Though he's technically a apprentice Nightblade right now. So even if I had the dual blades right now, though, that wouldn't apply to the bone, because that's a offhand. It's not a weapon, it's an offhand, like, trinket or whatever you would define it as. Yeah, just gotta watch that health, mainly. Oh yeah, actually, Ingram is here. So Ulgrim is the other one, the chef I'm thinking of? Yeah, I remember him and actually being able to kill him, but it's kind of silly to kill him when you're all on the same side at this point.
That skill's not ready.
I try to have like evil characters and such, it just doesn't make sense to save the NPCs when you have the chance to. Basically be evil just in killing the other enemy factions, but you would never want to sabotage your friendly factions, no matter if you're chaotic evil or any other type of archetype like that.
Move along now, stranger.
Yep, Black Legion. Here for the Malim here. Black Legion. Taking it by force. If I see if you threaten him, you actually can kill him. It's a waste, you know. He's in the Black Legion. He's a good guy. I can make, you know, psychopathic character just killing people for no reason, not saving the innocent people on the wilds and stuff like that. It just doesn't really do any good, though. I just can't think of any class, any mastery that is fitting for that, or any of the Coven of the Three, Salile, Drieg, or Bismail, that would actually, you know, benefit from that. Just watching the world burn. It's literally the entire backstory, the entire backstory, the entire stuff behind the game is apocalyptic fantasy world, humanity on the brink of extinction. Trust is harder. I mean, most of humanity already wiped out, turned to monsters, or just dead, you know? Anyway, welcome to Lurkers. We look forward to chat with you soon. And for you to enjoy your very first chip. Hello, Tweak. And for you to enjoy your very first champion command. For you, Tweak, may I recommend exclamation Bloom BLOOM in the chat. Tweak, how are you, Mr., Mrs., or unconforming Tweak? Good to see you. And your dog, look at the pug. Oh, I can send you a pug. You have a pug. So nice. How goes it, Mr. Mrs. Tweak, or non-Tweak? Great to see you. How are you tonight? Avalon Cherry, yes, my friend. Welcome.
Welcome, Red Knight.
I'm gonna attempt Warden Krieg tonight with that level 10.5, whether they die or not, or I keep attempting it and leaving the game. So we'll get those headphones in for you. Good news, you kept the chat curse at bay as well. I appreciate it. Great to meet you and your pug there, Miss Tweak. Since you are Avalon, I'll call you Miss. Miss or Mrs. And if you'd like your first champion command to get a proper introduction here to the Roost, I would recommend exclamation Bloom if you want a little song. Doing alright, it's great to chat with you for the first time here on Twitch. Thank you for keeping the chat curse at bay, bringing the chat to life. If you'd like a new avatar for yourself as well, you currently got Gula. Interesting little Gula here. If you'd like a bounty hunter, if you'd like a dragon, dino, I can use that too, but you know, I don't open anymore tabs that is necessary, but it might be easier. Anyway, there's the Zelda one, there's a lot of them, text-to-speech, a couple of sticker examples for you. There you go. Just a few of them there.
Behold the power of cheese.
Yeah, so some fun stickers at cheese tonight. And voice mod, like I mentioned, Tweak. Welcome. With a 3, 2, 1, I actually want to test out voice mod. I actually have it in the title for Thursday Adventures tonight. It's not 5 a.m. freaking time zone weather station frozen to death. Anyway, Tweak. Voice mod for you here, just for a little example. For hearing myself, yeah, this is one of many voices you can activate up to 5 minutes at a time in the About Me section. Little mod we have, just for example here.
Some fun times.
With a 3, 2, 1, hear myself. Turning off, hear myself for a 1, 2, 3. Is that any better? Not hearing myself? Let me know if you can tell the difference. I generally like to hear myself, so...
Tell you how it sounds. It sounds better. It sounds worse.
Well, that's one of many voices. Another of my favorites here for you, Miss Tweak, is the radio. Here is the radio demon with a 3, 2, 1, off, hear myself, and a 1, 2, 3, hear myself on. How do you like it, Miss Tweak? And much love from glorious golden burning California. Great to see you tonight. Where are you coming from, Miss Tweak? Well, I actually can't hear the difference here myself with a 1, 2, 3, and a 3, 2, 1. Thank you for letting us know, Tweak. 3, 2, 1, and a 1, 2, 3. Lagging, it might be a little of our frame drop. I can restream without help. We do have 13% frame drop right now. Well, I actually can't hear the difference here myself. Should be better now, but yeah, 540p. Let's run a speed test for you if you're curious about that as well. But just to show you some of our fun initial features, we also have unique cheers. Our newest one for 72 bits, $5. Funny one. Yeah, I'll show you a speed test here. Miss Tweak, you may be curious to see what we're working with till I get 1080p in a couple months. Not getting it, but moving to it once again for other stream celebrations we had. 4,000 streams. We had for 1,250 streams. Next upcoming soon will be our 1,500 streams. Celebration pretty soon, actually. So that'll be great. But yeah, to show you my internet speed currently in the mountains here. 13.3 download and 0.34 upload. Not ideal, is it? Hopefully it levels out for you. If you need me to restream, that might calm down the frame drop at least that we've had for whatever reason the Wi-Fi tonight. I'll be happy to do that. Just let me know. And we move on for now. So should we just side with Ingram? Remember if there's much difference. Duncan much better, it seems like it's easier, but you know, I just alternate back and forth every playthrough, I guess, is an easy way to do it too. I don't know. Curious where that one even go. It's so dark I can't see it. Thug Life go. Oh, there it is. So yeah, probably went off screen or something. Anyway, do you have any opinion there, Tweak? I remember doing this a couple times both ways. Duncan as the smith, killing Ingram, and having him be the armor. It's hard to remember that. But anyway, just finished American Primeval in the spirit of one of the main characters who originally was by himself. I'll see you in Devil's Crossing. I don't think you can change your decision after that. But yeah, next time, you know, I can just give it to Duncan or kill him, which seems like a waste to me. But anyway, you played Grim Dawn yourself, Tweak. What other favorite games you've been playing? Lately, some Marvel, some other games. If you like a Marvel character, we do have Venom, Cyclops, Magneto, etc.
the way back there as avatars as well. Never seen this game. You played any Diablo? Played any Path of Exile? Any what other ARPGs are there? There was Fate. There was Torchlight, another one I played briefly back in the day. Nox, my favorite one, back like early days, is kind of similar to these style. We played Nox again for 2000 stream celebration or 1500 stream celebration. Yeah, 1500 for 1500 stream celebration. But yeah, Duncan must be mad, right? But yeah, it's interesting. You know, what I really like about this is there's all the different classes. So I currently have, you know, over 10 characters or so. My highest level is 64 or so. And you combine the two different classes, which makes, you know, into that unique combination of the classes being combined. So you have that, you know, new class essentially just from those two different skill trees combined. Play DBD. I played a closed beta DBD. Check out my guides for it if you'd like. I'll play that since closed beta, just the Trapper and the 4 survivors, the Macmillan estate. Enjoyed it back then it got a little too one-sided for me, but I'll be back to it, you know, play at least for a little bit. Never played Lethal Company. Yeah, we talked about the Forester, that was their Alucard, our Blood Knight here. See a lot of left. Actually got a new Castlevania Season 2 out as well, excited for that. Gonna check that out. I didn't really expect it, but it's a nice surprise when they add more Castlevania stuff. Also play Vampire Survivors. Lethal Company I've heard of, seems fun, but play more Phasmophobia and such. I haven't played the Forest yet, or the games like Ark, other survival games, but Dune Awakening I'm excited for. You do play Marvel Rivals because your friends like it, you're not doing it yourself. I watch just a little like Thor whacking people, other people flying and stuff, like countering. I was watching Captain America gameplay, it's like the most I've seen of it. Captain America and S.H.I.E.L.D. stuff. You're back, do you have it? Stays with them. Guess it's goodbye then. If you excuse me, I have to tend to the forge. So they stay here. And yeah, so at least they have a little bit of that extra resolution. He's obviously good armor too, but I don't know, yeah, it's different. I mean, you keep more of them survivors if you go with them, but he's Black Legion. These guys don't actually have a faction, they're just survivors. They're neutral, actually considered neutral faction. Other interesting aspect of this game, there's a lot of, it goes like basically 3 times as much as this later tweak for faction list. TWDG by Telltale. I played Game of Thrones Telltale and The Wolf Among Us. I played the first episode of Walking Dead. I was gonna watch the new Netflix one, you know, Those Who Survive. I haven't seen really any of the spin-off ones yet, but yeah, anytime you're ready to play with us, active chat, you can make my decisions for Game of Thrones Telltale, since I have finished that like 4 times on Xbox. On Xbox 360. Colin, that's a good one. Yeah, I finished this 4 times on Xbox 360, so if you'd like to play with us here on stream, we've gotten 2.5 hours into it. I'd love for you to make our decisions for us, since we've already done just about all of them. That would be exciting, entertaining. Maybe 1500 stream celebration, we'll play some Quiplash, and some Game of Thrones Telltale for one. So Reigns, Game of Thrones. Reigns are good games. You haven't seen the Reigns Beyond, Reigns Her Majesty, Standard Reigns. Those are good games too. For some card selection types. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward ARPG, just challenging, playing hardcore at the moment, so that makes it a bit more exciting for me at least. Yeah, constantly replay and finish all the seasons of The Walking Dead game. Says saw Clementine stuff. That's the one with Joel Clementine, right? Similar to actually The Last of Us, kind of. Yeah, Grey Last is how that was. Batman, one of their last ones that came out then. The Batman one seemed pretty good. Joker like stabs the Batman and such. If you chose silence, you can always choose the silence option, right? Gets like that. There's also Borderlands. I haven't played Borderlands yet. I'm watching some of the movie. Yeah, I don't need rift gates as much for this one, because if you die, you can't reclaim your grave. Oh, speaking of dying, that's a boss. What is that? Beastkin is like a human, though. It's very strange. Yeah, it's like a humanoid. See if there's any rival factions, that would help me, but generally that's kind of rare. He's running away. Stays in his freaking totem. Yeah, Telltale interesting. I guess they just couldn't sustain business style with double bosses. That's always fun. These totems. Yeah, what kind of race is he? Let's pause it. He's like a giant, a hill giant or something. That guy's just like other reptilian men or so, but these hill giants and things. Great to chat with you, Tweak. I appreciate you keeping our chat curse at bay this fine Friday morning. I don't know what happened to my power's been out for 48 hours, so I reset the weather station today, and it shows the time of the game up here even when you're paused. The weather station shows it's 5 a.m. right now. Wherever you're coming at us from, the Tweak, appreciate you. And your pug looking good too. Alucard sends his love from New Zealand, our Dragon Knight, Blood Knight champion. Solaria as well. Played some Path of Exile, DVD together, Vermin Tide together. I saw there was a new event for Dark Tide as well. Check that out at some point when I have more time. Got to do a little Kingdom Come Deliverance this month before the next one comes out. Play that in 3 years. Nerd as well. Some Skyrim, some Witcher, some more Red Dead. Finish our last novel on stream for now. Flowers for Algernon. And Romeo and Juliet. Learn the rest of the couple acts I'm in. For Benvolio as well, our theater fun, any other arts, music, animals that you're into, Tweak. Would love to hear about some of your favorite things that make you happy. It's very wonderful to make your acquaintance and to keep that chat alive here in the Dragon's Roost this evening, soon to be immortalized on YouTube. Please subscribe to YouTube as well. Let's get rid of this hill giant if we can without getting smacked. Oh dear. I have my shotgun. What a little difference that makes. Does he have the Ring of Steel too? Yeah, the character abilities. A lot of them like recycle abilities, these enemies and players. Basically, Flower for Algernon. It's good. Did you read that? I read the abridged version back in grade school. I just remember having a bit of an impact on me. I haven't seen either of the movies yet. I didn't even know there was movies for it. So I'm excited to watch those maybe at some point. But yeah, I do like the book so far. We're just about a third or a quarter of the way in. Got to, his after the operation and love life and such. But yeah, reading always great. Like some audiobooks too. It's Game of Thrones and stuff. But finished Lord of the Rings. Finished Dune House Harker. Finished the 600-page novel. Recently on stream as well. We have the playlist for that on YouTube, so I'd like to check out our vampire novels. And Micro, we read a lot of Michael Crichton novels as well, all on YouTube. Yeah, horror, we read all of Lovecraft. We had Lovecraft Tuesdays for a long time, Terror Tuesdays. We read just about all of Lovecraft's works. And we read vampire novel, we read a lot of similar things. And Micro, which is kind of like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but a lot bloodier, freaky. True crime. Yeah, I was watching Grimm. That's now a while. Some other detective type stuff like that. Yeah. Warehouse 13, Grimm, and have other author friends, directors, and such. Wrote a lot of crime and cartel type of novels too, based on all this research thing. Sadly, all too real realities. Tough it out, these bastards. Ooh, alliteration. God, I love the... I'm just scared to take damage because it's hardcore, but you actually do face them down. You can do a lot of damage. There we go. Yeah, I think it's time for a new club. Ooh, blue pauldrons. Yes, please. And some decent stuff. Richard Bachman. Stephen King. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, actually, the director friend, he had Stephen King came to his book signing, his lecture. So that was a nice picture on Twitter. That was exciting. It is his unpublished book. Oh, interesting. So it's like one of his earlier ones or more recent ones, somewhere in between. Huh. Yeah, that is cool to hear about. Actually, unpublishing it from the big authors. They just decided various reasons not to publish it, or it's too controversial to publish, stuff like that. That definitely interests me, like the different perspectives and stuff like that. Okay, last boss here. This one hanging back, freaking serpent. Ooh, who has the gun? Freaking beast man with a gun. Get out of here. Gunpowder not gonna save you. I have the Granada. Granado. That would be Granada, but Granada didn't do my Duolingo today. Too bad for me. A lot of blue thing. Defender Devil's Crossing, that's a set, right? Random to get that here. No, it's not a set, it's just a freaking epic. Earlier, oh, gotcha. Send Reason over Steam. Or yeah, do you have Discord? You can join our Discord as well. You can see notifications for the stream. That'd be the easiest way to see when we go live. And yeah, our YouTube playlist if you want to hear any of the books or give me some feedback. I'd appreciate just, if you're into audiobooks or so, just for how I read some of the novels, so far. I'm not going to do any more after this, Flowers for Algernon for a while, but it has been good to read a few novels and stories and shorter stories. Impact my stream negatively? No, I won't. You can link anything on here. I just, might not click it depending on what the website is. But no, it's not a big deal. Whatever works for you. I just might have to permit you or so. I think I have relatively lenient posting. A guy was like copy pasting his Discord in here earlier. It was funny. But it is so great to make your acquaintance. You did some Bloom tonight. Any channel rewards for you? Any fun cheers? I can also gift you a sub if you like. You might be getting ads. If you'd like your first sub here, your first time here at Tweak, you did keep the chat alive. You kept the chat curse at bay. I am very happy to gift you a sub as well. So just let me know. Granado just falling in the tree. Randomness. Yeah, it'd be a big difference if you could hurt yourself with these abilities in hardcore mode. That would probably turn a lot of people off from going for the hardcore achievements. Imagine getting all the way to the end just killing yourself with abilities. That would be rough. This yellow guy, I think it just means he's, like a special unit. Yeah, I'll take the ring. Compare the rings there. That would be cool, yeah, absolutely. Easy, fun stuff. Promote you. Oh, you want a sub? Sure. Why not? Solaria, we're celebrating our first 24-month in-chat 2-year sub badge. In honor of her, Tweak is mine. Have one on the house. Have one. In honor of Solaria, 2-year founder. First one with the 2-year badge. And here you are.
A knight.
A night. Sometimes the alert works, sometimes it doesn't. Mainly my internet, but we can always replay it in the future. And I'm getting your messages. You have Discord, which is that too. Yeah, enjoy the sub, Tweak. Good to go. Yes, you are. Lovely Miss Tweak is mine. A new champion of the Roost. Fantastic. There you go, Tweak. How's that for you? Beautiful. Enjoy it, Tweak. That's a whole month of ad-free viewing. We hope to see you every magnificent Monday from the hours of 6 to 8 p.m. PST. It's 2:24 a.m. here currently, but you seem to be a night owl like myself. Great fun, Miss Tweak. And it's no big deal, thank you. Epic indeed, yes, Avalon Cherry. Yeah, I'm trying to remember we met on DVD or where. Probably was DVD, wasn't it? A while back, a few years ago. Or do you remember? Yeah, I remember your name, just not really the context around it, or if you had mutual friends, or any of that. But yes, very glad you made it here tonight. This is the place to be, one of the greatest places you could be. Very lovely, supportive community. When the Dragon Knights do show up, we have a great time together. Hope to see multiple sub badges in chat one day. Actually, my goal for active Dragon Knight chat is about 10 chatters a minute. But we'll be celebrating our stream anniversary next month, about a month from now, which will be the end of year 4, start of year 5. We started in 2021, so that will be 4 full years complete. West Coast 2 originally, very good. Pretty good place to be if you don't mind it being so expensive, right? Makes sense you would move for that, among other reasons. And that it's been on fire lately and shutting down the power so that we're not on fire. Lightning storm. It was actually cloudy today, but no rain yet. We got like almost no rain. They said it's the driest it's been since 1650 or something. I don't know. Long time like that. Why are you healing these freaking... Oh my god, they're worse than the freaking fallen commanders and shamans. Just healing them so subtly like that. Most of the enemies don't heal themselves, is the thing. Kind of rare. Can't really rotate the screen like you can in other games. Oh yeah, Washington, close by. I figured something like that. Montana, oh, that's a bit further, right? Get your Hannah, Montana and friends. Just kidding. Look at that healing wave. They're freaking war crowd. Yeah, I'm not gonna die. One of these guys just kind of kill my character. There goes the saboteur. Doesn't matter how much hours you put on them, it matters their deeds.
I can't do that yet.
And right now we are falling short of any epic deeds, that's for sure. We might be ready for the attempt on the warden though with our apostate. So let's get to the next little checkpoint here, the next little rift gate. And then we'll go, yeah, pleased to meet you, pleased to chat with that. Tweak will be going to bed here shortly, but fantastic to see you. If you'd like to check out the YouTube, if you're on Discord, more than welcome. Join our Discord formed in 2016, yeah, 9 years ago.
I can't do that yet.
For our Game of Thrones fun. And we'll discuss Winds of Winter and other books and shows, if you'd like. Oh dear. Crazy spiders not been good for me lately either. Oh, they're really powerful. Oh, you see the grenade like roll there. Despise. I am now despised among the beasts. So extra spawns. This means like thicker patches of them. Something like that. Yep, you like the George R. Martin tweak, or do you like the Roken token? What they call him. So ridiculous. Watch the other anime, Lord of the Rings. Alright, see you soon. Enjoy that champion sub, Miss Tweak. New champion of the wrist. And we'll catch you again very soon. Good night for now. And thanks for popping in. We'll be back. Magnificent Monday for sure. Have a great night. Dragon Knight. More lizard men all over the place. I
Can't do that yet.
I cannot believe these shamans. Hello, River. Great to see you. My Mason brother, we just showing the Mason freaking stickers and all. I'm sure you're familiar with all that. A lot of those. Just dropping in to say sick game choice. Yeah, you like Grim Dawn? You're playing that WoW and stuff lately. It's a good time, River. Pleased to see you. First partner of 2025. If that counts for something. Doing alright there, little saboteur, mainly Reaper and such. I don't know if you have multiple characters, just the one character and such, but we gotta give you a quick Mason.
For the order!
Thank you, River. Yeah, it's a good time, you know. Hardcore, a little stressful because you do die out of nowhere, but the spike damage and all. But thank you, River. Pretty good time, you know. Another Baldur's Gate, other Dead by Daylight friends. Speaking of Chariot, other Dead by Daylight partner over again. Baldur's Gate 1.
Can't do that yet.
Playthrough, just so weird to me. Like I killed them in Dead by Daylight and they become a Twitch partner and all. Then I talk with the Hunt Showdown partner or something like that. Oh yeah, I remember Titan Quest. I never played it, but I have heard of it. Grim Dawn always felt similar. Yeah, I've heard like the stats and things, like you could throw people across the screen and stuff like that. Titan Quest. Good fun. Hope all been well there, River. Much love. Keep up the good work. You're part of the world, brother. Got your little Dead by Daylight. Leon. Is that Leon? Yeah, it's Leon. Ooh, that's some classic ones there. Guessing that's an old clip, huh, River? Guessing. Is that like old Day of Infamy, Day of Defeat? You did a Baldur's Gate 1 playthrough, have it on YouTube. Nice. Coming up to our 1500 stream mark. Yeah, no worries if you can't stay for long. Appreciate Lyric you popping in and the follow. Obviously, you're following if you're chatting, so appreciate that as well. But yeah, big hype for you tonight, Mr. River, and yeah, at our Emeloth Blackguard, Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 3. Spent about 20 hours getting all those extra equipment and gold that I don't need, but so it goes sometimes, right? Yeah, like the Blackguard I had for original Baldur's Gate. I'm just thinking of it. And all the random pictures. For some reason it saves screenshots of my picture, of my character. I'm really confused by that. Like it saves pictures of my character, all these different instances of my character. It just saves that to the computer automatically. So that's Emeloth the Blackguard, for example. That was enlisted. Haven't heard of that. Yeah, it looked interesting. At like the Garand or so. Huh. Played a little bit like Heroes and Generals or something. War Thunders things briefly. Didn't stick with them long, but yeah, Chivalry, a great time. And excited, yeah, we get the 1080p and hopefully the better internet, 200 megabytes instead of 0.80 upload and 110 download. Play more Chivalry and things like that, and more multiplayer. Oh, listen to all the Warcraft 2 music again lately. Updated Diablo 2. Eventually be able to play Diablo 4 since it's only online mode all the time. Yeah, show you main Reaper if you like him. Go for that achievement just now to slay the Warden under level 11 on hardcore, which is probably not a good idea, so I'll probably just be quitting every time I come close. There's Ulgrim. See, wasn't that confusing? The blacksmith was like Algrim, and just a few freaking feet away is Ulgrim. So strange. That is very strange. The Rovers.
Well,
yeah, it,
a living person.
That was weird to just talk to him automatically. I press U or something. But yeah, I like the Order of Death's Vigil in this one. Yeah, I like the Cult of Bismail, mainly for Forgotten Gods. Do you have any idea where that ice map's coming out? The Berserker's coming out. They're like discussion about it. I really hope it's coming out next couple months, because when I leave in June or so, I won't have time to play him. Is the plan at least, so I really hope the ice map, all that stuff, the next chapter of this game. Nearly 10, is it coming out like 10 years since the game was released? Coming out next year? That's silly, you know. They can wait 9 years to do another chapter. But it does seem promising. They do a lot of updates and stuff, and they keep the graphics current, which is nice. And they have their like weekly blogs and things, so I'm hoping the ice chapter is not too far off, a couple months or so. They can always add to it, always improve it. Just get us, you know, the main stuff for now. We'll see. He's a master assassin, that's how. I have no idea who you are. Obviously, you just wait for it. Wait, so if you say that, how do you progress in the main storyline that he's literally central to? Most of it. Just to try it, because I told him about the last like 2 characters off stream. Like, how do you actually... Oh, rat ribs. Yeah, obviously he like finds his way by himself or something. I don't know if that really changes much, just a few of the dialogue, the text dialogue at that point. Freaking funny. Yeah, I'm hoping the next chapter will be out in a bit. Great to chat with you, Yowie. Good fun indeed. Oh man. I'm gonna try to get that warden here, but based on a few things, I'm just not very optimistic about it. For one thing, how do I get all the way to the main boss of the estate, barely having gotten to the estates, without getting smacked down? And it's, you know, a different skill set. The Apostate is Necromancer and Inquisitor, both pretty low level at level 10. Oh, I did get a level up, yeah, I was just forgetting about that. It just happened. Yeah, both at level 10, so it's pretty low level abilities. Somewhat a hem, really, but let me just get this verificate real quick. I think he still needs physique. He's still really squishy for some reason. Should I put these on? Can I do both of these or not? Let's find out. Alright, I can do both of those. I see no reason not to do both of those. It seems to be helpful, so yeah. Can always undo it at the spirit guide. Go ahead and do it for now. And we'll move on, I guess. So that should at least apply the one-handed weapon. Searing Strike. Maybe the two-handed weapon, Searing Might. Clever wordplay there. Oh dear. Yeah, it's a good time. Actually, Grimdawn, another thing about it, is my first game to play on this computer, my Gladiator. 20 years setting up for a real gaming computer. This was the first one I streamed and like played properly and configured the stream because I had like really high video output there, frame drop and things. I have 82,000 drop frames tonight, but besides that, and counting. But besides that, it was a good game to first set up and initialize, you know, high graphics and proper stream computer. Certainly a lot more than my HP Pavilion back in the day. Get to a real Gladiator compared to an HP Pavilion, which, yep, a lot of good memories on, but very basic, very low processing power game for real games. Top-notch stuff. Oh, good. Yeah, the Aether Crystal, I haven't got those big Aether shards that you can absorb damage with. I got many of those lately. Get through shotguns. Range on the fireballs is silly. It's like, why don't you just go to the edge of the screen? It's just a few more feet. Alright, let's get that portal. Yeah, it was HP Pavilion. I had that for at least 10 years or so, or I had like a really similar one before that. I had a like really fancy office computer. It was like supposedly really impressive and fantastic for what it was. Something it could do, or like the RAM or the processing power or something, but it still couldn't handle like any real games. And I couldn't play the first Assassin's Creed. I remember I tried to play that, my original Steam account before it got hacked. I tried to play Assassin's Creed. It was somewhat like Dishonored when I played that on the computer afterwards. Dishonored 2, which is like really ridiculous low frames, but couldn't even get past like the first intro cinematic of Assassin's Creed. It took like 10 minutes for like 30 seconds of stuff to happen in the game. So yeah, I've come a long way to actually getting a real gaming computer. I gotta put on a proper gaming computer desk because right now it's in a bunk bed. I'm in between the little bunk bed right here that I grew up with, so it'd be better to get that proper internet, proper gaming table that I'll get on Costco or something. And the gaming chair isn't as important, obviously, but I gotta do keyboard and mouse too, and these other RGB channel rewarded. Change the color if you like, but Mason ordered Targaryen red for now. Gaming competitively on some piece of shit Dell for a few years, so don't worry. Oh wow, can understand that. Yeah. You work with what you got, right? It is hard sometimes. Crimson Bane, guess we gotta deal with him. Yep, it's interesting. And I was wondering like what the setup, because my keyboard, my cables are all tied up here. What the hell is going on here? Is all tied up here on the side. Oh, I like when you can attack through the wall. That's always
Can't
nice.
do that yet.
Never mind, I'm gonna die. Yeah, my cables are basically stretched out here out of their mouse pads that I sometimes use, sometimes don't. But basically, the cables are all bunched up, and I was wondering, like, the actual tournaments and things, how they play with the keyboard setup. I imagine it's, you know, more straightforward. They just have the computer closer ahead of it, not this little bunk bed tray like I have it. Oh yeah, Corsair K55, this one EVGA, and I just got a new one. This other Logitech or some other brand has the same mouse and keyboard. But this one will be good. I bought this one online a while back, and as the EV, it's my first like real EGBA one I treated myself to. After all these years, having just like, you know, standard keyboards. Get 3 or more gaming type ones. Yep. Last partner we had in chat or so is from Hunt Calamity, you may know. Yowie, so that was a long time ago, just briefly during some Hunt gameplay, which I suffered for 500 latency on my internet, and so we might as well honor you as our first partner of 2025 with your very own featured chat. Appreciate you stopping by. Whoops. And joining us here tonight for the first time in the Roost. Great fun there. Try to get the idea there. There you go. Old Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh yeah, I have some Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards still, and I think I lost my original ones by the holographic polymerization. It's pretty rare, so. Old Playmate. Mousepad. Oh, the playmat. Gotcha. Yeah, the playmat. Sorry. $20 SteelSeries mouse. Not bad. Well, you don't need it for too much. I like FPS games and accuracy-based games, right? Not all of them need like super good equipment, but some of it can give you somewhat of a competitive edge. Not too much. My upload speed currently 0.80 upload on this internet. I'll be moving. Other one will be about 100 megabytes. Currently now is 0.80 of 1 megabyte. So be a lot better. About an hour away in the city, right here in the mountains. There is fiber in certain places. I worked at one retreat center and such, like a PTSD retreat. They had one for. They have fiber, San Diego broadband. They had the actual city broadband, which was fiber, actually good speeds. But I guess my neighborhood and such, that won't be available because of just the infrastructure until, you know, enough money or such is put into it. So yeah, 540p at the moment, but just a couple more months we'll have 1080p. You check out our YouTube, do a playlist for those couple sessions I did have 720 and 1080p when we were celebrating 1,000 streams and 1,250 streams. Now that we're just about 50 or less away from 1,500 streams, so good fun. Yeah, get the idea, right? Good times. Interested in your first champion command, Yowie. You already saw Mason Malric. Maybe you'd like Matt or Visual Effect tonight. They're amazed this is actually working. Do what I can, you know. I get some drop frames here and there, but no, it's worked for, yeah, most of my stream. 4 years, about to be the end of 4 years. 2021, post-COVID fun, when my Twitch account turns 10 years old. You'll notice that. Yeah, the Twitch account turns 10 years old on February 5th. So excited for that as well. Yep. Always love chatting and enjoying the streams. Always like love Twitch in general, but to stream myself, you know, it's been its own journey, of course. Coming from very basic bread and butter type of like Bastard's Tale, Sunless Sea, Baldur's Gate, to more sophisticated games, and like multiplayer a lot, but obviously it gets a little frustrating. 500 ping, 500 latency. Hunt and Fortnite and Chivalry and all that sort of stuff. I have tried for many hundreds of hours. Even try to suffer through that 500 ping. It's alright, my friend. Yeah, I'll get your feature chat there. Looks nice. Alucard, his golden crown as well. And I do have new cheer. You may enjoy a Twitch thing in general. I think you'd get a kick out of this. Yaoi for people, you know, complaining, people who don't sub and such. 72 bits for the $5 joke. I'm sure you've heard it before, you know, like meme type of complainers on Twitch, but I think you'd get a kick of it if you haven't seen it in a while. Celebrating Alucard came to our honor last Magnificent Monday. Someone from Hunt actually harassing us for Steam comments. Do you live quite rural? Yeah, I get snow here in my part of Southern California. I actually get some snow in this area and such, but yeah, basically about an hour from the city where I'm going to be moving to, and I've brought my computer twice already to stream there, and it's just, I actually plug it straight into the router. I have like a hardwire connection straight to the router there, and it's just way better. Shit, did I get that Riftgate or not? I'm just getting overwhelmed here. Before the dash it was hard, but now with the dash we can actually move. Stalwart Guardian. I thought I got the Riftgate, just kidding. Sidetracked. No rush though. Enjoying it, discussing it. Yeah, it'll be better in the city. It's, you know, still a nice area. There's still like trees. There's the zoos here. There's the parks and things. There you have to go like right up to it to trigger it. Okay. Didn't remember that. But you know, here in the actual mountains and so, well, just a smaller town, things like that. Parts of Cali get snow. Well, it's not too far like Big Bear, and we have other mountains here like 7,000, 8,000 feet. But yeah, it's still considered Southern California. Like you can go, you know, surfing, be at the beach, and then like an hour later go ski boarding and play in the snow, or skiing and snowboarding. Yeah. Is pretty good. And we have New Zealand here comes in here saying it's very hot there. Summer we're about 30 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit where I am about to be free. It's about to be like 20 degrees Fahrenheit a couple days. And I have the high winds, all the fire danger, stuff like that going on now. So that's why my power was out for the last 48 hours. Just came back today, this morning, but yeah, it's all good. Pretty exciting fun. I'll show you that Legend of Zelda things, but we can't find it. There's the actual sound effect. Oh my goodness. That's why they think it's evil. Gotta love it. Without revealing exactly. Outer San Diego, yeah, so I'm pretty much far east San Diego. Yeah, it's fine, I just tell you, like one of the farthest places east you can go in San Diego County. That's fine. Now I've actually, well, I won't tell you that, but you know, I've been kind of careless on stream, let's just say that. It's okay.
I can't do that yet.
I've been kind of careless for, you know, like, protecting that. It's alright. But yeah, if you ever come to Southern California, they're the LA friends of their Dragon Knights, top supporter, LA and such, so
That skill's not
if I move to LA, it won't be really too far from where I am now. Relatively the same region, more or less. A few hour drive, you know, like 3 hours at most. But LA is really big, like really big territory. To Buena Park and such, and it's not too far. It doesn't feel like too long of a drive, you know. I take a car ride, motorcycle ride to San Francisco several times too, so all of California. I haven't really gone north of San Francisco much, but at least like an hour north of San Francisco, just not to like Sacramento and closer to Oregon and such. Well, I have been to Oregon though, so I have gone through that. Went to Ashland and such, and I've only been to Washington, where our previous chatter before you, so yeah, too many details about stalkers, yeah, and all the swatters and stuff like that too, right? It's crazy, yeah. When my visit, yeah, I just went to the zoo actually a couple weeks ago. I just went at the start, at like the second week of January. Yeah, I've been there for a few years. Yeah, it was definitely nice. And the other safari park too is a broader area. Both of them are good for they are, but
That skill's not ready.
I've been to the safari park a few more times. There's closer where their family lived and such, and it's definitely nice too. You see the big like bus ride there. You go around the whole park, and yeah, they're definitely worth at least one visit. You know, I just grew up with them, so of course I'm partial bias. Yeah, and SeaWorld I used to go to more. I haven't been to SeaWorld since like 20 years or so, but that was also here in Florida too. And out to Disney World, Disneyland. Yeah, it's good to stay safe, do what you can. Ooh, we got that ethereal arm again. Whatever these weird creatures are. Alright, I'll fight you. Fine, fine. As long as we keep a close eye on that health bar. This is my last checkpoint for the Apostate tag teams, the Saboteur. Still alive for now. Some shotgun. There's that chaos one. I could use the oil if I really needed it, but not too much. Yep, be pretty fun. Yeah, you've been to the States before though. We talked about that. Sorry if I have trouble remembering certain things, all stuff going on. Grew up near the, oh yeah. So his son does some sort of, his son is like carrying on in his footsteps basically, right? Yeah, the English zookeeper for a few months. Oh wow, that's fun. Yeah, the theater friend actually is a zookeeper in the park here, or the zoo. One of them. I guess the park, yeah. And yeah, it does seem nice, work with animals and
Do that yet.
explore all the animal science. A lot like the science when let's visit the zoo, just things I wouldn't have noticed when I was little. So it is interesting. Check all that out. I consider like career stuff like that, but like ideally do like all things I like, passionate about, like the theater and film and games and animals at once, you know. It's hard to like overlap them like that, get everything you enjoy at once, you know. Alright, well we made it. Let's try to get that Krieg with the Apostate. Great to chat with you tonight. Yeah, we for the order as always. We got similar eagles or swords at least. Was that eagle and the swords? For our castles and chivalry discussions. Almost getting Malric there when I played the Regicide again, but I'll get him at some point. I guess you can play that map with bots, you just don't see it as often in the bot service, right? But someday, play as actual Malric. Oh yeah, I didn't show you my Steam URL. Show you it is indeed the case. There it is. Yeah, we take a look at Malric Terrawen. Like I was chatting with you about that before. Did indeed get Malric Terrawen. There it is. And chivalry fun. Chivalry fun. Yeah, could find the Dreadnought, things like that back in original Chivalry and Age of Chivalry. Wanted to try to play some more too. But yeah, the previous Chivalry. Good time as well. 10,000 arrow achievement. Took a while. Dragon Palace, Dragon Knight, and our newest showcase today, Hand of Fate 2, which are actually Australian developers for that one, so Alucard, New Zealand, kind of close to that. And the actor, voice actor, he's British, Anthony Scordy, you may have heard of. He's in Battlefront and other games like that, so he's the voiceover for that character. Sounds a good fun with that. Alright, time to switch on over to the Apostate for our Mandalorian references. Apostate, about half level to 11 there. can she do? Why don't I just turn off veteran for this? That would make a lot more sense. It doesn't say... Oh wait, it was veteran, never mind. That's the entire point of the challenge, is to do it on veteran mode. I thought I could get away with that for a second. Veterans on. Hardcore is on, there's no turning that off. But I could just do another character level 10, but you know, we can always exit the game. It's worth an attempt. If she dies, she dies. I'm not gonna cry over level 10 of all things. I don't think this one matters, but just for posterity's sake. There's a fire in your blood. Let's see if I can play that song out of the Game of Thrones song. Very nice stuff, yeah. We have some good animals in England too, I hope. Fire in your eyes and blood on your clothes. Did you put those tainted men down? Tell me, how did it feel? Harmon. Vindicated, righteous. Much of anything, regret. For the apostate, being an apostate, necromancer and inquisitor. Actually started as necromancer, I don't know why inquisitor goes on that side. Doesn't matter. Does that mean actually it was Nightblade first for the commando? That's confusing. I don't think so. Not the commando, but the saboteur. Curious. Deadpool there. How about Apostate? Yeah, not righteous, because the Lily went against the Inquisitor creeds or so. I don't know. Yep. All these quests. All them silly stuffs. Yeah, so Inquisitor got the dual wield last night. Ranged expertise, started some necromancer skill, actually using the Hungering Reach for a change. And I changed it into the Frozen Grave Chill. Some skeletons to start. 4 skeletons with the Undead Legion. The Crypt will come later. Ill Omen is basically a debuff. And Spectral Binding. Not much for Inquisitor yet, but we'll look at those abilities and things later. Yep. And Bone Harvest. And the fire, yeah, it's definitely the most powerful thing I have so far. Fire Blast for this character just on the club. And I did get the Kizog Skull, the first boss. Let's see if that helps. Did get the journals. I was almost getting there, but as you can see, oh shit, it gives you XP. I forgot. No. Make it even harder to get this freaking challenge. I think I'll probably have to do this non-hardcore. It's just a little too intense. Basically, as soon as you get level 10, you just go straight to the warden. I think it'll be a little too hard to do it in hardcore, but it's worth a try, right? Just now,
What do you want?
Got my attention, basically. Yeah, I just have to avoid all these quests because they're gonna give me XP. Everything gives you XP. All these silly things.
Safe storage, no questions asked.
Oh boy. Well, we can sell most of this.
Keep an eye out.
I'll give you your stuff later. I need to avoid leveling up for now. Can sell these things. That's better, obviously. Store the scrap. Store the quest items.
I'll keep your stash.
Not that she keeps the personal stash if she dies, but just to have space for now. The crossbow, yeah, it was good, just like the other character who had it early on, but yeah, you just seem to get that generally, just like the gun here. like random roll on Francis's gun. But I think I'll sell it for now that I have this specific dual wield range. I could use the crossbow with that, but you don't have to have dual wield. But obviously it's more exciting. It's obviously what the Inquisitor is meant to do. Yeah, Apostate. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to play them. It's 3 a.m. My blue shades on.
Let's see what I can do here.
I'm gonna try
I'll give you a good price.
get that warden with the remaining level. If not, we'll hopefully keep her alive. But if she dies in the pursuit of greatness of a hard-to-get challenge, it's relatively worth it, right? Silver not as good as gold, right? Generally speaking. Alright, goodbye to crossbow. Sorry for all the tips and taps. Open my microphone, get a stand for that later eventually as well. I was not expecting you, human. Let's see how this goes, I guess. With the fire bolts and... oh yeah, I didn't actually get the rift gate last night, so we're gonna go outskirts, I guess. Yeah, it's gonna be a long walk having not gotten that rift gate. Oh dear. Is this even gonna be a straight shot? Is there a bridge blocked or something? I guess it's a straight shot. Where's that other rift gate? Flooded passages inside, right? I don't think I need to go through that again. Though something's blocked, I can't really tell on the map. That's always annoying. Doesn't really tell you much on the map there. Alright, well this might not go very well. Apostate. But I'm gonna see what happens. Maybe the skeletons don't give me too much XP. Probably not. They're pretty low level here to start. It's an exciting attempt though. I've only got the one other challenge so far. Survive the Chamber of Souls. That's literally just like a encounter, you know. There's nothing much specific I heard on that. Oh boy. Activate it, why not? Get those weird things later. Here we go. Yeah, we're almost to at least where the rift gate is. And as to where the warden is, it's been a while, so I'm gonna try to find him, but oh, he's like under the estate, he's in the lab. I went through a couple cellars last night. Yeah, I went all the way into the city there. All the way up to his like actual manor, so Devil's Crossing, Burwich. We'll try this out. Yeah, they summon again. See if I can find the entrance. Too shy. Well, if I die that quickly, it's not gonna be worth much, so. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get into one of these areas that I think is where you find him. Oh, I don't really remember. It's not a great time to explore in a hardcore mode. There he is again, that guy, NPC again. I really had him yesterday and talked to him. Didn't kill him. I guess he went back, or he respawns. He might respawn every time. It's pretty funny, actually. He's a human. No, there's nowhere to go there. I forgot how you actually get around this now. Can you go in there? Keep summoning the skellies for what they're worth. Alright, figure out one of these ways. to go. I think he's further than that. Let me try going further down the street. Don't think he's through one of these. I think it's just like a big area, because you have the whole lab, the underground lab, before you even get to him. It's like a really elaborate area before you fight him. Oh, Warden Cellar. Maybe it's that. I forget what's down here though. I feel like there's more down there. This is his estate then. There's not too much down there. This is where I was getting boxed in yesterday. It's not worth dying over. All the progress I had made on this character. But if I'm gonna do this challenge, I can't. Oh gosh dang it. Oh, how do you get to that cellar from here? Yeah, it's not worth it. Gosh dang it. So I should really get that rift gate, but she's just so close to leveling up. Just getting boxed in there. I really can't afford to kill any of them to get the challenge, so pretty much a bad situation, but I found myself in here. I think, yeah, you have to go in the Warden Cellar to get to the laboratory. I don't think it's further ahead there. I only have, yeah, less than 1,000 XP. So she levels up. I should really just do this not on regular, not on hardcore, and do these other hardcore challenges, such as Overlord Van Aldrich and Port Valberry, wherever the heck that is. Oh my goodness. Let me try again, go a little bit past the manor, and I guess I have to kill at least some of them to actually get a clear shot to that cellar entrance. There's no way around that, basically. But yeah, they stock up really quick there. They just swarm you. Makes survival basically impossible if you don't fight back. So, I really should have gotten closer sooner than I did, but you know, taking my time, like I usually do. Just not the mentality of keeping her level 10 for this specific challenge. But it will be fun to get. Obviously, you know, it's straightforward, not too hard. I don't know the Warden fight itself. Like, first of all, I have to get to the Warden, then actually fighting the Warden. He is not easy. He's killed me several times with the characters, so. And he might heal every time I leave combat. I don't know if he locks the door or not, but you can always leave, so. And it would be better if I get the rift gate open here, but to do that I have to kill the monsters. It's just such a challenging time. Really better off doing this not on hardcore and just getting there several levels ahead of time so that I have plenty of time to get to him. I remember actually, yeah, there is a rift gate right next to the boss fight. There's like in the Warden Cellar, there is a rift gate. I don't know if it shows up here or not, but yeah, I do remember there's one pretty close to him. Let's see, I should get there. Yeah, my blue shade on. It's harder to see now. Just getting mosquito shot. Yeah, it's this tiny little entrance here. Tiny walkway. Almost there. I don't have the patience to play one character flying. I'm always switching characters so much. Do like the bow and harvest. Oh yeah, watch where you step. You run into a giant mass of zombies. Oh dear. So yeah, just to make sure there's nothing down here. Not really. Yeah, it's up there. Wait, did it say where it was? It said where it was when I was closer, the Warden Cellar. Why is it not saying now? That's strange as well. Yeah, I think he's close to that. In any case. Some tricky business in any of these states. Back to the Aether. Malmouth, no totem for me for now. There's just that guy. Forget how else to get around here. It's weird you can't deposit bits in the stash too. If they're shared between hardcore characters, regular characters. I don't know. I think maybe they are. It's not a good time to consult the guidebook. Not that the guidebook has everything. Alright, stairs there. Stairs here. Warden cellar. So that's in the far back. Before I try to clear that out at all, let me make sure there's nothing of interest down here. No, it's just a dead end. Okay. Thought there was more to it. So, to get all the way in the back, you have to go through the rooms. And then some, yeah. Good luck with that, with all these freaking enemies. I'm guessing this is mostly impossible, but maybe I have one chance clearing enough enemies out, not switching my skill bar or my weapon bar. Summoning my skeletons with my blue shade on. All this sorts of nonsense. If I can actually clear enough of them out to get by them. There's just so many and so many rooms. This is like the most densely populated area because it's protecting the boss, basically. Oh man, I don't think there's any way I can get through without killing them. There's so many hordes here. I think I have to kill them and hope I have enough extra XP at this point. And obviously not die in the process. That's another thing about hardcore. But I enjoy it now for what it is. Diablo 3, you get that nice red torch symbol. Diablo 2, you don't, but it's still interesting. Something appeals to me hardcore. This one has the unique achievements. And there it is. So now we can give up on this challenge. Dang, that was fast. We can give up on that challenge for now. Do it with a regular character. Get their level 8 is probably good. Level 8 or so to get there. Maybe 7 or 8, yeah. Something like that. But yeah, obviously you're not going to get that this time. Let's see what else. Pretty interesting for me. That was enjoyable. It was a good time of it. And we didn't lose her, you know, she's alive, which is nice. Get a River Yowie and Tweak for Chan tonight. Great to see you both. Probably call it a night for now. It's 3:14 a.m. Back tomorrow after some painting and such. And we shall see. For now, good fun, good times. Made some progress, some good things, some revelations, some fun commentaries. I hope you enjoyed. And just some overall general experience and perspective. Till tomorrow, hopefully, for the busy weekend. Fantastic Friday waits. Get your soon eyes open. Great chats tonight. Great bloom tonight. And we'll see you again very soon. Very, very soon. Soon eyes open. Great chats tonight. Great bloom tonight. And we'll see you again very soon. Very, very soon. Soon eyes open. Great chats tonight. Great bloom tonight. And we'll see you again very soon. Very, very soon. Soon eyes open. Great chats tonight. Great bloom tonight. And we'll see you again
Very soon. Very, very soon. See you nice open, great chats tonight. Great blue tonight. And we'll see you again very soon. Very, very soon.
Always enemies about. Goodness sake. Alright, where is he so I can get rid of him and then start on my way again? And then, I mean, so I can fast travel. Ace the Sly, welcome in. I heard him. I heard that Oh, yeah, I do. I am using mods in this game. Yes. Welcome in, Raiders one and all. Yeah. I do. I am using mods in this game. Yes. I am using mods. Paul the Wall. Oh, you're from Germany. Well, guten Tag, my friend. Guten Tag. That's the best. Johnny Bravo. Good to see you. There were a few. I thought there were some. Oh, wait a minute. They're back over here, aren't they? Ah.